Hi, me again. I'll just wait for Lighty to finish and I'll crack on. I am. People can hear me in the background. Hi again. Hello anyone that's just joined us. I'm just waiting for Lighty to finish his. So, hi there. So don't go anywhere other than going over and logging into Scott's stream. Thank you everybody for... Oh, fantastic. Commonwealth England. Very, very nice. After that conversation I was having yesterday, and a few people mentioned the Commonwealth coins. So that's absolutely fantastic. If you got one of those, mate, well done. So I think Warren's just finished, so I'll just wait for a couple of people to jump over. I think there's a couple on, so let's wait for a few more to join us and then I'll start my usual. Hi Chris, you alright? I think a couple are moving over now from Warren's stream. You have to forgive me. Obviously it's a busy household. I've got Sue and Katie with me, or behind me, and Ollie's upstairs. So you may hear other people talking in the background. Sue's talking to one of the cats, I think, by the sounds of it. So I'm here tonight. I didn't expect to be on tonight. I was obviously my normal slots, you know, as Tuesdays and Thursdays. However, I'm here, I'm helping out. So give Warren a break because he's been on all day again. So I thought I'd jump on. You've got me till about 9 o'clock. I'm led to believe after me, Steve Fraser's coming on. And I think after Steve, there may be Matt. Hi Madeline. Good evening to those that have just joined us. So to say, I quickly jumped on short notice to help out. Hello to everyone that's joined us. I've got not prepared at all tonight. Got nothing ready whatsoever. No coins or anything. The Isaac Newton coins are one I just received in the post today from Steve Fraser. It's not for myself. It's for my friend Shell, but I know a lot of people last night were saying that they like the 50p Newton, so I thought why not put it as my thumbnail so everyone gets a chance to look at that lovely 50p when they log in to say hi. Hi, what? Sue, you're next door. You could have just kind of done that. So I'm doing the tea. Oh, hi. Anyway, so it's see Sue's there in the background, hiding behind me. So yeah, but Warren is tired. Hi Katie, bye Katie. So yes, so forgive me. I've got Sue and Katie here tonight. Ollie's upstairs on his PlayStation like usual. So I've stepped in last minute, to be honest, to help out. Well, I say last minute, it was this afternoon it was decided. I say Paul Warren's been on for a while, so we thought we'd give him a chance, and I'll jump on for a bit. So the usual normal things apply. Anyone wants to discuss any coins, have a chat, feel free. That's absolutely brilliant. That's what the whole point of the channel is about, is to talk about coins. The reason I picked the Isaac Newton coin and I put that as the thumbnail for my stream tonight is because a lot of people were saying their favourite 50p was the Isaac Newton. So I thought I'd put the Isaac Newton as the 50p on the thumbnail. As I say, Steve will be taking over from me at 9 o'clock. Steve is actually a gentleman that sent me the Isaac Newton coin. I swapped it for a couple of others, and that's basically for my friend Shell, because she was wanting a Newton coin, so she's now got one. So that's pretty much where that stands. I believe there's a couple of people that are on the background, so if anyone wants to discuss any kind of coins or anything whatsoever, feel free to do so. Obviously I'm here on behalf of the Great British Coin Hunt. Hi there Lorna. I can see you and Chris are both on again. Again, I kept singing your praises to Warren and others about the fact that you guys have been on all the time, and I think it's very good of you. So as I say, I'm any coins anyone wants to discuss or anything at all, let us know. You've got me through until 9 o'clock, and then Steve Fraser's on. I'm hoping Disney Princess comes on in a little while, because I managed to send off the coin for her, so I can obviously tell her that when she comes on. And that's pretty much that one. So as you're probably all aware, I do 50p coin hunts. My favourite 50p's, the D-Day. I quite like, well, my worst 50p is Benjamin Britten. I don't like the Benjamin Britten, although I believe it's now above face value because it's, well, a lot of people like that coin, but I personally don't. But a lot of people were saying like the Newton, hence why the thumbnail's the Newton. I think Kian was just on a moment ago, he said he's actually found a £2 Commonwealth England in his change today, or in his coin hunt. So obviously that's absolutely brilliant for Kian. As we all know, the Commonwealth ones are quite rare coins. We were talking yesterday about the Northern Ireland one and the fact that it was worth between £30 and £35 on eBay. So you know, that's a nice coin to find. The England one isn't worth quite as much, however, it's still a nice coin to be found in change. I don't know too much about £2 coins. I don't really collect £2. I got my first one the other week, first one, the new design, the other week from Ian, and you know, I've had some other ones when I was younger, the Claymore Bill of Rights coins. That's like Sue and Katie now vanishing upstairs. So as I say, if there's anybody that wants to mention any coins, have a bit of a chat, so forth, that's absolutely fine. What I will do is, because I hadn't actually been on today, I've literally finished work at I was in for just on 4:30, and then I went out shopping with Sue, who's standing behind me. I went out shopping around about 20 to 6, and I've jumped on to help out, so I'm not sure what's been in the chats earlier today, so if I go over old ground, I do apologise. So I know that Ian is always wanting us to promote the raffles. I can see that the raffles have been updated, and there's a few more raffles now on the Great British Coin Hunt website. So what I might do is read out some of those, because obviously the quicker the raffle tickets get bought, that's absolutely brilliant. Oh, Sue's telling the cats off. Okay, so Madeline, you took my advice today. You looked at Steve's website for the queue, and there it was. So it's on its way to me as we speak. All right, okay, fantastic. So Steve had I knew Steve got the queue yesterday. I didn't know he was going to be listing it. I know he's got obviously a load of Olympic ones like football and things that people want, but if you bought a queue from him, absolutely brilliant. And I remember rightly, that was for your birthday, wasn't it? Someone was treating you to your birthday. So as he went with Steve, at least you know it's going to be a genuine Kew Gardens. It would have been verified first. So that's absolutely brilliant, Madeline. I'm so happy for you. It's a lovely present, whoever's getting you that for your birthday. And say from Steve, you know it's a genuine one, which is really, really good, to be honest. So I'm very, very happy for you. Absolutely brilliant. Great. Steve's obviously, I'd say, a great guy. So if he's done you a deal or a favour, absolutely brilliant. So as I said, Steve himself is actually going to be on at 9 o'clock. So he will be, let's say, on shortly. Yeah, and as Lorna said, please hit the like button. To be honest with you, I normally get the most thumbs down, but to be honest, I'm not bothered. You know, I do it just to give people a bit of knowledge, or just remind people that, like, check your change and make sure you have a look what you get in your pocket, because some of the coins that people don't realise that are still in circulation are worth money. Just off. Okay, so forgive me, my two cats are fighting in the background. So Warren's just put, he's just off, but said he would share the link. It's the first gold-proof snowman UK coin hunt. Okay, so it looks like UK Coin Hunter has got himself a gold snowman. So best of luck to him. They do all count, Chris. Yeah, thumbs up and thumbs down. UK Coin Hunt, in case people don't know, he's the gent that sells the coin albums that fit 10p's, 20p, so 10p's, 50p's, and £2 in. I think they had 96 slots in his book, but I believe they're a good quality book. I haven't personally got one. The reason being is because I've got a big folder, as you probably all saw yesterday, that I keep my coins in, and Oliver and Katie's coins are in a 120-page book. But you know, I believe that UK Coin Hunt's books are good quality. So if anybody does want to go and have a look at UK Coin Hunt's books, absolutely fine. Obviously Ian gives his blessing for that, because Ian doesn't sell coin books. So have a look at those. I think he also sells coins that aren't possibly available on Ian's website as well. I think he sells some of the penguins and things. So definitely check out UK Coin Hunt's website if you get an opportunity to do so. I'm not sure. I believe he's quite a young lad, but obviously he's got his head on correctly. He knows what coins to look for. He's also one of the guys that put a YouTube stream on how to spot a real Kew Gardens. So he's obviously quite knowledgeable. So yeah, check out UK Coin Hunt, check out his website, etc., and possibly his YouTube as well. So as I say, the whole point of these streams is to publicise how easy it is to find change in your pocket that people don't realise is still out there, that can be found. You know, us guys on here, or guys and girls on here, just wanted to share that first. Good stream to see you guys later. Yeah, see you a bit later. Take care, mate. Have a bit of rest, mate. Get some food. You deserve it, to be honest. You're here all the time, so have a bit of a break, mate. Feel free. So, as I say, in relation to UK Coin Hunt, have a look at his site. There's a few people that do buy and sell coins that Ian's quite happy to say for us to promote if you can't get things on his website. So I see the main point of the streams is to mention about people's change in their pockets. It's also a good way for Ian to publicise his website, the Great British Coin Hunt. Obviously he's the gaffer, he's the boss. So have a look at his site, see what things are on there. He sells coins, proofs. He sells prints and all kinds of things that obviously people may be interested in. And if Ian hasn't got them in stock, then obviously check Chris's website, or indeed, Chris, it gives you a chance to plug your website there, mate, or Steve Fraser's, or indeed UK Coin Hunt, and see if any of those guys can help you. As you read below or above, Madeline got helped out by Steve Fraser, and she treated herself to a really nice coin. So that's absolutely brilliant. It's what the coin community is about. This whole site's about that. All of us helping each other. It's a place where you can come, feel you can get involved, have a chat to us. It's for all of that. To be totally honest with you, it's absolutely brilliant. I can see that Lorna and Chris have both put links on. So Chris's website is www.ukcoinseller.co.uk, and obviously Lorna's put the Great British Coin Hunt on there. So as I say, what Ian does, he likes doing, or he has some raffles that people can obviously enter. There's a certain amount of tickets available for all the raffles. Obviously, as soon as they're sold, they tend to do the raffles in the 9 to 5 slot through the day. But obviously, if you buy one and you were lucky enough to win it, you would obviously get the prize, whatever it may be. So I've noticed today that there's quite a few extra raffles. So I'll quickly run through those because there's about 10 of them by the looks of it. But so if I'm repeating old ground, I do apologise. But you'll just have to grin and bear it while I read it. So the first raffle ticket that's available for people if you want to purchase one is to win £600, which is 60,000 reward points. There's 100 tickets available. They're at £5 each, and they're to be spent on prints. So for those that don't know, Ian has some lovely prints that he sells on his website, and there's a raffle prize to get to win £600 towards prints. So that's one of the raffles to get to win £600 towards prints. So that's one of the raffles that's on there. The next raffle that's on there is you can win a brilliant uncirculated Frankenstein. They're £1.75 only for a ticket. There's only 30 tickets available, and that one, oh, I tell a lie, that one obviously was quite popular because it's sold out. That's literally just changed on my phone to sold out, so it wasn't sold out earlier. So whoever won that one, congratulations. There's also another one that's sold out, and that was an RAF one that's also gone, so I can forget those two. The Suffragettes one that was on there yesterday, he's put it down as Suffragettes 2018. It's actually the People Act coin. There's 50 of those available, 50 times 2018 Suffragettes, 50p's. Only 50 tickets available, and they're £3 each. There's another raffle which is the Ring of Hands or Clasped Hands. 1973 50p pieces, 50 of them. There's only 50 tickets available. They're £3 a ticket. It looks like there's a brilliant, well, it says win BU D-Day for 175 only, 30 tickets available. It's 175 a ticket, so there's only 30 of those available. When it says BU D-Day, I'm not sure which D-Day coin that is, but whichever one of the D-Days it is, it's fine. It could be a £2 or a 50p, I'm not sure, it doesn't say. There's also a, wow, I haven't seen this one yet, raffle full set TGBCH 2019 Gruffalo circulated condition with COA, 5 times coin plus packaging, and obviously there's only one of those going on. That's going to be up for grabs, and they're £3 a ticket, if that's how I'm reading it. So that's absolute bargain if people win that. Put £3 on and get all those coins. So that's definitely a good one to possibly do. There's another BU wedge good for 175 ticket price, and there's 30 tickets available for that. So I'm guessing the D-Day then would be a £2 because all the others seem to be £2 coins. There's also a BU, so BU means brilliant uncirculated, sorry, and there's a BU Sea King helicopter. Again, they're 175 a ticket, only 30 tickets available. There's another one for win a Gruffalo plus packaging and a COA, only 40 tickets for that one, and they're £1.75 a ticket. There's also another one on there for the same thing again. Oh no, this is a brilliant uncirculated Gruffalo RM. I'm not sure what one of those is. With packaging, 50p. So I think it's a Gruffalo 50p, and that's 175 a ticket, and there's 30 tickets for that one. And then the final one is a Peter Rabbit 2019 a Royal Mint packaging. That's what it is. It's a Gruffalo Royal Mint packaging and a Peter Rabbit Royal Mint packaging at £1.75, 30 tickets available for that. So as you can see, there's quite a few raffles still up for grabs. Some of them are very, very cheaply, reasonably priced. Obviously, it only takes one ticket to win it, and some of those coins are absolutely lovely. I think I'm going to have a go on one of those. I think the raffle for the Great British Coin Hunt 2019 Gruffalo circulated condition with COA 5 coins at £3 a ticket. Doesn't say how many tickets are available for that, but it definitely doesn't say sold out yet. So I think I'm going to have a go at that one, and when Steve's on in a bit, I'll jump online and get one of those. So that's absolutely brilliant. All those raffles are available on Ian's website. You know, go down, have a look at some of those. So it doesn't seem to be many people having a chat on the stream. So you know, feel free, ask me any questions if you want me to clarify anything about 50p's. Scott, thank you. Won both. I didn't win both, but fair enough. Hopefully I'll win one of those. I'm going to definitely certainly go for the Gruffalo. I think the Gruffalo will be absolutely great. So they're the ones that are definitely on the website at the moment. So if anyone wants to go and have a look at the Great British Coin Hunt, have a look at those raffles. I don't know if someone could put a link up for the raffles, that'd be great. And obviously for anybody that wants to get any raffle tickets, the raffles will be drawn normally between 12 and 5 on the day shift. So that's absolutely brilliant, and best of luck to anybody that enters if you win it. Obviously there's been a few that have won some today by the looks of it, so that's great. Oh, you won both today's raffles. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, Chris. That's great. So it obviously isn't fixed because they're randomly generated, but well done, mate. Congratulations. So if anybody does buy these tickets, the raffles will be drawn tomorrow, and whoever enters, best of luck to you. I will definitely enter in the Gruffalo one with the 5 coins. So forgive me, it's £3 a ticket, but I think that £3 is going to be well worth spent. So absolutely brilliant. So let's say anybody wants to have a chat about something, I'm here till 9 o'clock, and then Mr. Fraser will be taking over. That's Dragon Lord Coins. So feel free. I've come on last minute. I normally do Tuesdays and Thursdays. I can't normally do football, and I can't normally do Wednesdays because My lad plays football and does football training. Unfortunately, he's not been very well. He's got the flu, so he's not been at school, and he's been up in bed. Well, I say he's been up in bed. He's been on his PlayStation. No, he's ill. But anyway, he went to the doctors and been given antibiotics today, poor sausage. So he's not very well. So you know, poor lad. Hopefully he'll get better soon. There's been a few people ill just recently. Poor Hannah's been quite poorly on the live stream yesterday. So there's definitely a few people out there that got a few sniffs and colds. Obviously it's a change in temperature, I'm guessing. So everybody that's ill, wish you a speedy recovery, etc. So as I say, I wasn't planning on coming on today, so I haven't bought any of my lovely coins I showed off yesterday. For those that missed them, I showed off a few coins that I've got in my collection. The ones I liked was the ones all from the Royal Mint, the Strike Your Own. The current Strike Your Own is a 50p at the Royal Mint, and it's the Wallace and Gromit coin. So you can obviously buy the Wallace and Gromit coin. At the moment, it was only released. That was last week, wasn't it? So Wallace and Gromit was released last week. The week before that was the Gruffalo and the Mouse. And this week they've released the new Snowman. The new Snowman coin is very, very nice. I believe one of our viewers yesterday confirmed that they actually found the previous years in change, which is a phenomenal find. I don't think anyone, I think it's up there with the Kew Gardens find, to be honest with you, because it's a very, very rare coin. Yeah, I've mentioned that one, Lorna, but just to re-promote it, so you can win £600, which is 60,000 reward points. There's 100 tickets, all at £5, with obviously one raffle to spend on prints, and it's card-only purchase, that one. I've also, yeah, I think Lorna's just putting on the raffles that I've mentioned. So there's quite a few raffles on there, so anybody wants to go and jump in and get a few raffle tickets, obviously that's absolutely brilliant. As I'm sure Ian will be very, very grateful, and good luck to anybody that does enter and win. As we saw, Chris won both the raffles today, so congratulations, Chris. That's absolutely brilliant. So we had a bit of a chat last night. Some of the things that we mentioned, a lot of people didn't realise, or may not have realised. There was a couple of £5 notes, the new, I call them dodgy notes, because I don't like them, the new polymer ones. I don't like the feel of them. I don't like the way when you have them in your hands, they all stick together, and they're horrible notes. But you can put them through the washing machine now and not damage them. Well, so I'm led to believe, not I've actually done it myself. But yeah, we were discussing the new £5 and £10 notes last night towards the end of the stream, and it just got interesting as I was due to finish. So I figured I might start a little bit on that tonight, just for those that are watching. There was basically 8 notes that were put out that people didn't realise that were put out, and they have got. I haven't got a note on me. It's typical. I'm going to start waffling about the notes, and I haven't got one. On the £5 notes, there was one where, if you look at there's like a see-through bit, and you can see like a hologram of a pound symbol. On 8 of it's 2 lots of 4, or was it 2 lots of 5? I don't know. Anyway, there's a certain amount of notes out there. Some have got a lady's face on them. I can't remember the name of the lady, in place of that pound symbol, and there was 5 that had Harry Kane's face in place of that symbol. A lot of them have been found. However, I know for a fact there is definitely one Harry Kane one still out there somewhere. So please all check your £5 notes, because if you've got that one that's got Harry Kane's face in it, it's worth an absolute fortune. So definitely keep checking your £5 notes. A lot of people don't realise they're out there, or they were out there. So definitely have a look at those. And if you find one of those, you're talking quite a few hundred, if not thousands. So have a look at all your £5 notes. I can probably guess you're all now quickly hunting through your fivers in your wallets. So when you hold them up to the light, as I said, there's that little part where you can see the like pound coin symbol. Have a look at that. If it's got Harry Kane's face on it, your quid's in. Absolutely worth a mint. So it's definitely have worth looking at those. They said, I think it was Jane Austen, someone said yesterday, but I can't swear to it. I might be wrong with the name, but so there was a Harry Kane one and a Jane Austen one, and people didn't realise they were there. And you can obviously still find those in your change or in your notes, as it may be. So just keep your eye on your £5 notes and have a look if you're lucky enough to get one of them. Another very common coin that people don't realise is still out there, and probably a lot more easier to find than it is a Kew Garden, and that is the 20p undated coin. So that's also out there in change still. People don't realise that. Hi Glenn. So I said it 20p undated, 50p. 50p, what I'm talking about. The 20p undated coin is still out there in change. What's so special about that coin is in 2008 they changed the from like the rose to a shield, and they didn't change the back of the coin. So on the old 20p there's a date on the front of it, and on the new 20p the date's on the back of it. So what happened was somebody forgot to change the die for the back of the coin, and when they struck the new one, because it didn't have a date on the front, it also didn't have a date on the back because they forgot to change the back part where the Queen's head's on. So that was why there's undated 20p's out there. No one knows the actual number, but there's definitely a few of them still in circulation. People don't check the 20p's as often as they should do. You know, whenever I get a 20p now, it's a shield one, I always check to make sure there's a date on it. The second I see there's a date on it, I spend it. If there isn't a date on it, I would be very, very happy. They sell for about £80 or £90. So again, that's another coin you'll be looking at your change probably in your pockets right now to see if you've got one of them. So we all know about obviously Kew Gardens. They are still out there in circulation, although they're getting very, very hard to find and very, very limited number anyway, but they are out there. Bearing in mind though, lots of other coins out there that are now going to be worth a bit. For example, the 2018 Beatrice Potter, 3 of them from last year, they're obviously now worth more, or quite a lot more than face value. The Puddle Duck's still out there in change. That's obviously worth between £12 and £15 still currently on eBay. So for those that don't know, Puddle Duck's mintage was 2.3 million, or 2.1 million, sorry. And the new ones that were released this year, if you've got an undated 20p, no, you can't retire, but you definitely make about £80 or £90 on eBay if you sell it. So, as I say, the last year's 2018 Beatrice Potter set, the ones you're looking for is Mrs. Tittlemouse. There's only 1.7 million of her. The 2018 Rabbit. Now, people say it's got carrots. Some people say that it's radishes. I say it's carrots, but apparently it is a radish that's underneath him. So they're obviously, and Flopsy Bunny's only got 1.4 million. So they're worth looking for in your change. So they're all more than worth and more than face value, and you can still get them in change. I got a couple of them myself yesterday, and you know, a couple of other people I know have been getting them in their bank runs. So it's definitely worth keeping your eye out for those. And as you all know, just recently we did the 1 and 2p auctions. So there's some 1 and 2p's that we were telling people to keep an eye out for when you were doing it. Obviously the ones that Ian was auctioning was the ones that didn't stick to a magnet. However, some of the ones that stick to a magnet are quite rare and they're worth a bit more than face value. So I'll tell you those ones. There's a 1p Porcellus from 2008. The Feathers from 2008, because that's the year again when they changed the shield design. So they're rare because there's a low mintage of them. And the 2013 Shield 2p was also a rare number, or low mintage. So they're all worth keeping in your change if you get them. They'll sell those quite easily on eBay for £2 or £3. Definitely worth keeping them. Good afternoon, Andrew. Pleased to see you again. I know you were on last night. So there's a few coins definitely worth keeping right in your change. Everybody knows about the Olympic 10p's, not the Olympic 10p's, sorry, I'm not talking about the A to Z 10p's. Should really know that. I've got a coin book right in front of me on A to Z 10p. So I bought this off Ian's website. I got it for the lady at the post office that keeps an eye out for change that comes in for me. When you get the book from Ian, it comes with obviously the book itself, and you also get a mystery letter. In my case, I got a K10p. So
could you repeat that?
And my Alexa's talking to herself in the background. So yeah, I got one of those coin books off Ian's website, so they are still available on the website as well. It's a 2018 book. I know that a lot of people have been looking for or keeping the A to Z 10p's. So if you need a book, Ian has got a 2018 version on his website. I'm led to believe the Royal Mint has still got the 2019 version on their website. So if anybody wants those kind of books, have a look for those. It's a nice place to keep your coins. Glenn's saying he bought a Kew Gardens 50p a couple of years ago for about £80 on eBay. It is a really nice coin, yeah. Hi Gordon. I totally agree, Glenn. It is a lovely coin. I got one for a similar price just over a year ago. I know that Steve Fraser got one yesterday. I'm not going to say how much he got one for, and I believe he's actually, because he buys and sells coins, Steve Fraser Dragon Lord, who's on after me, and he's put one up on his site that he's now sold. So it is a very, very good coin to have. Kew Gardens 2009, absolutely. And anybody that finds one and you change, or you know, it's great. Just be careful buying it on eBay. But yeah, I do agree it is a very, very nice coin. My favourite 50p, for those that probably heard already, I'm sorry you're going to get bored of me saying it, I like the D-Day original 50p from '94 that was re-released this year in the military 50 years of 50p set. That's my favourite 50p. A lot of people yesterday were saying that the Isaac Newton 50p is their favourite, hence why my thumbnail is the Isaac Newton 50p. I got one of those from Steve Fraser from my friend Shell, so I figured I'd use that as the thumbnail, because a lot of people do like that 50p. So if anybody does want to comment what their favourite 50p is, or favourite £2 coins are, you know, just start a bit of a chat in the background, that would be absolutely fine. It's nice to hear what people like and what, you know, people are looking for. As I say, I personally do 50p's, but there's lots of our coin jockeys that do £2. Hannah showed off her set of £2 and 50p's the other day, so it's nice. You know, anybody that wants to mention some coins you've got or coins you like to look of. One of our streamers above confirmed that he found England, Northern Ireland today. Katie, my daughter, likes Kew Gardens and Flopsy Bunny according to her streaming. So yeah, there's, you know, a few coins out there. That are out there, so it's definitely worth, you know, keeping an eye out for these coins in your change. But yeah, if anybody does want to comment on what, you know, what coins they like, that'd be great. Just start a bit of a conversation going. So I wasn't supposed to be on tonight, so I didn't bring any of my coins out for people to look at. However, look at my stream last night, you'll see some of my coin sets that I was showing off yesterday. I quite like certain ones. I tend to stick to the UK coins, but although saying that, you'll realise that quite the ones that I was showing yesterday from Isle of Man or Guernsey, etc., because I quite liked the designs like the Cricket World Cup and other ones. Stephen Hawkins, yeah, I totally agree. Glenn and Stephen Hawkins is a nice 50p. Unfortunately, that's one of them that isn't going to be found in change. The Royal Mint decided that they weren't going to release it. I know that Ian will be releasing some Stephen Hawkins into circulation, so there will be some at some point. Team GB 50p, Adam's saying. The Team GB is a swimmer one, isn't it? I think I might actually... Have I got one of them in this bag? No, I don't think I have. So yeah, the Team GB is a nice 50p. I quite like that one. There's quite a few of the Olympic ones. I know Team GB was in 2016, but the Olympic one from 2011, a lot of people like them. Somebody was saying that their favourite one was the volleyball. I don't think Shell will mind me. These 50p's in this bag here I got from Ian's website, from my friend Shell. So I've got a few 50p's near me, but this is one of the ones that people were saying they like yesterday. That's the volleyball 2011 Olympic volleyball. So as many people know that there was a lot of Olympic coins. There was 29 of them released in 2011. So that was one of them that people said they liked yesterday. I just happened to have it in change that I got from Ian's website for Shell. So yeah, I agree, Gordon. The snowman, well, snowman's your favourite. Which snowman? I've got to ask, because there's the 2018 one where he's in flight. Then there's the new one. I'm presuming you're talking about the new one where he's stood there with the young boy. I can't remember the boy's name from the cartoon. It's many years ago since I watched that. And then obviously there's the Snowman and Snow Dog one that I was lucky to find in change from the Isle of Man. So which one is your favourite, Gordon? Is it this year's? Is it last year's? Or is it a previous year's Snowman? But yes, the Snowman is a very nice coin. Unfortunately, it's another one that the Mint aren't going to be putting in circulation. The silver-proof new one. All right, okay. Do you want me to colour on it? Yeah, I agree. To be honest, I don't get coins with the painting or the colour on them. I know the silver-proof always has the colour on it, and it is, you know, a very nice coin. I know that Steve Fraser has got a few of the silver-proofs that have got, you know, stickers and things on, and I'm led to believe Louise from Louise Coins that comes on, she puts stickers on coins. There was one of the 50p's, Jemima Puddle Duck that Hannah had, and she was showing off, and that had a sticker on it, and it did look very nice with the sticker on. I just wouldn't be bothered to put stickers on my coins, to be honest, although I believe there's somebody, I can't remember who it is, that does sell the coins. But yeah, the ones with stickers on, some of the pictures when they're painted do look very, very nice. So let's just catch up with some of the comments. Lorna doesn't like the new 2019 Snowman. I'm not sure why, but everybody, you know, likes different coins. So I personally don't like Benjamin Britten. There's a lot of people out there that do like the Benjamin Britten. I'll show you what Benjamin Britten looks like, because I think I've got one of those in this bag as well in a moment. So Adam is saying he likes this year's Father Christmas 50p. I haven't seen the Father Christmas 50p this year. I'm assuming that's with Territories, but some of the Territories coins are very, very nice. Forgive me if I got my head down for a second. I'll try and find the Benjamin Britten. Sherlock Holmes 50p is quite nice. Yeah, for people don't realise, the actual Sherlock Holmes 50p, it was a strike your own at the Royal Mint when it first came out. Obviously, it's now in circulation. Sue keeps running past in the background. She's looking for something. Yeah, the Sherlock Holmes 50p is a nice one. If you actually read around the edge, the actual Sherlock's picture, it's got all the names of the books for those people that didn't realise. So if you actually have a good look at it, you can see that names like the Hound of Baskervilles, etc., the names of the books are actually around Sherlock's head. Oh, thanks, love. The Stephen Hawkins 50p is not in circulation. That's right. Stephen Hawkins isn't going to be put in circulation. However, I'm led to believe that Ian is going to be putting some in circulation at some point. Ian from the Great British Coin Hunt, but yeah, at the moment it isn't. Let's have a quick look. Hi there, Poor Poppy Gaming, or Poor Poopy Gaming, sorry. Let's have a quick look at some of the others. So, Adam, I've got to ask then, this Father Christmas 50p, I'm presuming it isn't from the UK, so is it one of the Channel Islands that's on there? Is it say, where's this Father Christmas one come from? So I know that Steve Fraser's got some of the Isle of Man ones, and I think it Guernsey or somebody that sells those coins, so I know that he's got some of those. And so before I was saying I didn't like the Benjamin Britten, so there's a Benjamin Britten 50p. I'm not sure if you can read that, but I just don't like the design of it. It's just very plain. When you look at that compared to something like the Isaac Newton 50p, you think to yourself, it's just writing. Whereas obviously some of the other ones that have got lovely pictures on, you think to yourself, I just don't understand the design of it. I'm not knocking it too much. I just personally don't like it. As I say, we all like our own different coins. Adam's saying it is a Gibraltar, and you can get it from the Pobjoy site. So that's the Father Christmas 50p. Let's say you can see the Benjamin Britten compared to something like this Isaac Newton. The design on that coin is stunning compared to the Benjamin Britten one. You know, there's lots of other coins out there that have got lovely designs on them, but unfortunately that one for me, I mean, this is one of my favourites as well. A lot of people, Cheryl's doing very well out of myself. She's got all these coins from Ian's website, but that's the WWF that a lot of people quite like. I like the WWF as well. 2011 coin. This coin actually came out the same year as the Olympic coins come out. So that's a nice coin to have as well. If a few people want those. Talking about fireworks, being fireworks night yesterday, and I was asking previously if there's any 50p's out there that look like fireworks. I know this is the EEC from 1998, but I do think that could be mistaken as fireworks in the background by people. You know, it could possibly look like fireworks. I know it isn't; it's stars, but you know, I quite like that coin as well. So CJ, the alphabet coin 10p's are so hard to come by. They are, Glenn. Yeah, absolutely. The Royal Mint only released, I think it was 220,000 of each letter from 2018. They haven't confirmed the mintage for 2019 yet. You won't get that till next year. But yes, there was very, very few of them out there, unfortunately. However, if you actually take a trip to the Royal Mint, which we all did recently, you could actually get some of them in your change, the 2018 ones. So you went up and, for example, bought a postcard like we did. You got 5 10p's in your change, and each one of those was a letter. The Royal Mint themselves actually had run out. I think it was about 5 or 6 letters, but they had all the other ones. So they had things like the S and things that people wanted, but there were certain letters that they didn't have. But yes, they are quite hard to come by. Lots of the coin tubers, so people like Christopher collects, Bungle collects, UK Coin Hunt himself. A few of those guys collect the 10p's. They look for the 10p's in their albums, and my family collects as well, does it? So there's a few of them out there, coin coloured, a load of them. But they all look for 10p's, and yet they are quite hard to come by. They go through, you know, hundreds of pounds, and they only literally find 1 or 2 10p's with alphabets on them. So yes, they are very, very hard to come by because they're so scarce in circulation. But if you go to the mint, you might be able to pick some up in your change. So I've got the coin book for one of the ladies that helps me at the post office that looks out for some of the rare coins for me. So there's the coin book. As you can see, there's 1 10p in there, which is a random mystery coin. If you buy this from Ian's website, it's a 2018 book, you get a random 10p A to Z coin with it. So that's you know, a very nice coin book to have. So if people are collecting 10p coins. Oh yes, they do. You're quite right, Madeline. You're quite right. Yeah, I forgot that. It's a Sunday, and I believe they also do it on a certain night of the week. I think it's a Tuesday night for some reason. I'm not sure, but they were telling us when we were there that they do swap days. That's correct. So if you bring, in actual fact, they actually said to us when we were there, you could literally just give them 50p and they would give you 10p's. But yes, you can. You're quite right. So if you go to a Royal Mint, provided they've got the coin in stock, one of the 10p's, on the Sunday, they'll swap you 5 ordinary coins for 5 of the A to Z 10p's of your choice. I think they do it on another night as well, from memory. I think it's a Tuesday. One of the people at the Mint told us. Glenn, you bought the full set when it came out. That's absolutely brilliant. So Ocean Gems, Jackie, that was basically, it's the Royal Mint. RM is the Royal Mint. So if you're lucky enough to be able to go to Cardiff, and you're going to Cardiff on a Sunday, and I think it's a Tuesday evening, they will swap normal 10p's for 5 letters of your choice. The only catch is you can only do it once, 1 per customer. So, but obviously, if 4 of you were to go as 4 different customers, or 4 people from your family, etc., you could give them all 50p and get 20 of the letters. Technically, you know, that's another way of possibly looking at it. However, they don't always have all of them in stock. I know they haven't had a few of the certain letters in stock for a while. They were telling us we were on the mint trip, because obviously we asked the question. We had to ask the question because Ian was asking quite a few questions. So just to find information out, it is a bit of a long way from where you are. Yeah, I know that. But yeah, there's, you know, the Glenn himself, as I say, he's bought a full set from the Royal Mint. And it is, according to Madeline, it's still ongoing till further notice. I totally forgot about that. I'm glad you reminded me, Madeline, because that means when I go down in January with Ian and the other guys, that we can swap some of the ones that we managed to get from them on the trip when we go. Didn't think of that. I forgot about that. Well done. Great. As I say, so some of the I think it's actually on the Royal Mint website. There's still available a 2019 set to buy. I think Dragon Lord Coins himself has got the 2018 set to buy. I know Ian's got some of the letters. You can get some letters from Ian if you haven't got them. So Ian's definitely still sells his letters on his website. Obviously, the whole point of this is for Ian, so promote him where I can. So I've obviously mentioned the Great British Coin Hunt. He does sell the alphabet letters. If anybody's missing some and Ian's got them, obviously buy them from Ian. But if Ian hasn't got them, then Steve Fraser might have them, or Chris. I don't know what coins Chris sells, but Chris might have them as well. So it's Chris Dyer, one of the moderators on here. He may have them as well. Glenn saying his favourite 50p is the Isaac Newton. Yeah, that was the common consensus yesterday. I asked everybody on my stream. I think it's quite interesting just to find out what coins people like, what 50p's they're into, what £2 coins are into, and you're not alone. A lot of people like the Isaac Newton 50p. That's why I put it as my thumbnail at the start of the stream, because a lot of people were saying to me they did like that coin. Jackie Ocean's Gems is saying that she likes the Isaac Newton. So a lot of people like the Newton coin. It's absolutely stunning. So there was only a low mintage, 1.8 something million of them. So in case people don't realise, that's your Isaac Newton. This one is a 2017 coin version. There was actually one that was released. Well, it wasn't released as such, but you could get a 2018 version of this coin, and that was a strike your own at the Royal Mint. So anybody that was lucky enough at the start of 2018 to go to the Royal Mint to do the experience and got a strike your own coin. Sorry, I keep forgetting. My apologies. So yeah, as I say, anybody that was lucky enough to go to the Royal Mint in 2018, in the early months of it, when the first 50p on it, first 50p of strike your own was an Isaac Newton like this one, but it was obviously dated 2018, and there was only like 19,000 of them in circulation. So it's quite a hard coin to find. I think Steve Fraser himself might have a couple of those available on his website. If you go to buy it on eBay, you're looking around about £40 or £50, possibly some more than that, because it is quite a rare coin to have with a different date on it. So yeah, there's definitely some of those out there. So let's have a catch up on some of the. No, it doesn't look like anybody else has put any other comments on as of yet. So yeah, so there's lots of coins out there that people like. The Isaac Newton is very, very popular. I say my favourite one's the D-Day. I haven't got a D-Day on me today, but I showed it a couple times yesterday. So that's my favourite. I haven't actually got a favourite £2 coin. I don't really know too much about £2 coins. I should really say it's the Shakespeare Daggers one, because that's the only one I've got, but it's because I got it from Ian as a prize from the charity weekend when we was doing the CEO sleep out. I was personally donated, I made a few donations, and I ended up getting a coin set. So I was quite lucky with that. But yeah, that's my first £2 from the latest new design £2. It's the only one that I've got. I haven't really kept them. I don't really keep them. I don't hunt for £2 coins. I know there's lots of you out there that do. There's a gentleman mentioned earlier on that he found a a Commonwealth England coin earlier. There's only a few 100,000 of those out there. Actual facts, I'll tell you the Commonwealth figures because I don't know them myself, but I know my app is accurate, so I'll tell you the mintage for those. So for the Commonwealth coins were released in 2002. So these are the £2 coins I'm talking about now. Yes, I do. I just collect 50p's and 10p's. Well, I don't collect the 10p's as such. I've got a set of the 2018 and 2019, but I've actually given those to my daughter. I got them for my daughter, and yeah, but that's right. I only do 50s and 10s. But there's obviously a few of the TJs that do a lot more than that. They do £2, etc. But yeah, so the just for people's interest, the Commonwealth that were released in 2002, £2 coins. The England one, there was 650,000 of them, or 650,500. The Northern Ireland, which is the rare one, was 485,500. The Scotland looks like it's got the highest mintage out of all of them, and there was 771,750. And then the Wales one was 588,500. So the Commonwealth £2 coins are all quite sought after because of the scarcity of them, or the low mintage of them. We've got a 50p with horns on from Tesco's today. That's good, Gordon. That 50p, I believe, is obviously a Territories 50p. I can't remember which Territories it is that released the horns. It could have been the Isle of Man again. They do release some lovely coins in Guernsey and Isle of Man. But yes, so that is definitely a one that's out there. Isle of Man. Yeah, I thought it was. Thanks very much, Chris. So yeah, there's say a few people out there. You love collecting the 50p's. You have a full collection of Beatrice Potter's Silver Proof 2016. Very nice, Glenn. That's lovely. Full set of the Silver Proofs as well. As I'm presuming that obviously you've got a full set that includes the Puddle Duck as well. So very nice. You've got a full set of the Silver Proofs. Very nice indeed. That was the reason I actually started coin collecting, was because my daughter liked the Beatrice Potter set. I can't remember which coin it was. I think it was one of the Peter Rabbits that she liked, and I started collecting coins in the first place. So yeah, it's absolutely. I totally agree. Some of the Beatrice Potter ones are very, very nice to get, and it's just a pity what. And I keep mentioning this, but it's because it's annoying. But it's the Royal Mint and the fact that a lot of people have bought these coins. They got the 2018 set, the 5 that come out. They then got the 2016 set with 5 come out. 2017 another 5 come out. 2018 another 5 come out, and then finally 2019 they decided to bring one out and not release it. So I don't know why they did that. It just made it harder for people that can't find them in change anymore and have to go and purchase it. I think if you're going to start releasing the set of coins each year, you shouldn't just stop and make one uncirculated and make you buy it. I think that's a bit mean, and that's why I was so happy when Ian did his stunt with the 2019 rabbit, putting 400 of them in circulation for people to find. I think that's absolutely brilliant what he's done, because those people that possibly can't afford to go and get one of those chances to get them. So let's have a quick look. Gordon saying that so the coin that Gordon found today, the Horns 50p from the Isle of Man in 2017 is worth about £4. A lot of the Territories ones go for more than face value on eBay, to be honest. Flopsy Bunny, I think, is that your favourite, Lorna? Flopsy Bunny. There's 1.4 million of those put in 2018. Yeah, Flopsy Bunny is a nice coin. I quite like the Mrs. Tittlemouse in the 2018 version, because I know there's 1.7 million, so she's still rarer than Puddle Duck, but I actually like the coin itself. It fills most of the coin with the mouse. I think it's really nice. So Matt Coins is saying he got a 50p Newton and a Paddington at St Paul's today. Great, the Isaac Newton 50p, very nice coin, a lot of people's favourite, as we can see from some of the streams. Paddington at St Paul's, that's one of those that is being put in circulation, or has been put in circulation, and there's a few of them out there. Not sure what the mintage is going to be, but if you can go on last year's mintage figures, there was obviously only 5 million of both of the Paddingtons last year put out. So St Paul's and the other one, I'm guessing, I'd say it is a pure guess, will be a similar kind of mintage, I would say. So it's definitely worth keeping the Paddingtons. There's going to be people out there that want them. It's going to be a nice coin to have. All the Paddington set, to be honest, all 4 of them. So yeah, good find that as well. Absolutely. Oh, Katie's favourite is Flopsy Bunny, is it? Thanks. I couldn't remember which one it was, but that wasn't the one that we started collecting on. The one we started collecting for, I think it was a Peter Rabbit 2016. But in actual fact, that coin looks quite similar to Flopsy Bunny. But yes, she likes the Flopsy now. So yeah, she's happy with Flopsy. There's a few that Katie likes, but yeah, she likes Flopsy Bunny. And there's another one she said before as well. It's a bit bad that I don't know what one she likes anymore. But we do our coin hunts together. That's why I started hunting. I basically, it's a little bit of time spent with. You know, she's soon to be a teenager. You know, they unfortunately, as you all know, we've got children out there. When they get older, they don't want to spend as much time with their parents. So Katie starts doing coin hunts with me, and I enjoyed a quality time with Katie. That was the whole point of me, you know, starting doing my coin series, was to spend some time with Katie. I play computer games and things with Ollie. Play FIFA and well, I don't like Fortnite. I can't stand it. But I'll play FIFA with Ollie. So you know, it's a bit of quality time with him. But obviously, Katie doesn't play computer games. She's more into her phone and things. But yeah, coin collecting with Katie's my thing that I do, you know, especially with Katie. So it gives you a bit of quality time with my daughter, and obviously that I wouldn't normally get. She likes Kew Gardens. I think everybody likes Kew Gardens. So, but yeah, as I say, so nice to find Isaac Newton. Yeah, I do agree. The Paddington 50p's are cute. I'll ask a question then. Actually, what is everybody's favourite Paddington? As we know, there's 4. There's the St Paul's, there's the Tower of London, there's the 2 from last year, which I can't remember what they are. One was at the castle, one was at Paddington Station, wasn't it? In actual fact, if you look at some of the ones that are silver proof that are on websites and things, if you look at those, the actual great detail that was on the actual train one is really, really good. If you got the colour stickers, or you look at them in colour, some of the Paddington ones have got great design on them. I think the one outside the palace is holding the flag as well. So I think if I was going to pick one, I would say that it's the train. There's a couple of votes here for one for St Paul's. You buy all yours uncirculated. Yeah, I don't blame you. I tend to get them uncirculated, but then I find them in change as well. So whenever the coins get released from the mint, I always buy 4 of each. People are going to ask why 4 when you say you only want 3 collections. I buy 1 for myself, 1 for Katie, 1 for Ollie. Even though he doesn't like the coins, I still collect them for him. And then 1 for my friend Shell. And the reason we do it that way is because the postage is £2.99 where we get them from. Westminster collects, so I get them from there, and it saves on the postage. It seems pointless Shell buying one and spending on the postage when I'm going to be getting the postage anyway. So I just put an extra one in, and she gives me the £4.50 for the coin. So that's the way that we tend to do it. It makes sense. But yes, I get all the uncirculated ones as well. But then obviously I still like finding them in my change because they're a nice coin to have. So yeah, so definitely a few people like the St Paul's one by the looks of it. Chris Dyer received a silver proof Flopsy in the post. Really nice coin. So because I don't collect the silver proofs, I've never collected the silver proof coins. The ones that I keep seeing advertised on places like the Royal Mint and Change Checker and Westminster, they've all got painting on them, so they're like coloured in. So I'm presuming are all the silver proofs. I'm asking this as a general question because I actually don't know. Do they have the painting on them, or is it paint? Is it a special varnish? Are they colour, or are they just like the normal everyday 50p? I'm presuming they have got colour on them because some of them do look really stunning. Your favourite's a train? Oh, it's enamel, is it? And I'm presuming then, Madeline, it is coloured, isn't it? They all do have colour on them because the Snowman one's in colour, isn't it? That was released yesterday, and I know that there's a few of them out there that do seem to have the colour on them. Or whenever I see them, like Christopher Collects, yeah, they are colour. I thought they were. I do, watch some of the streamers' videos like Christopher Collects and Coin Cupboard or Caledonian Coins, and they all tend to get the silver proofs, and they all have the colour on them. As I say, the colour coins, or some of the colours on the coins do look absolutely stunning. I know that people get stickers. Louise, one of the other regulars that comes on, she was saying that she enjoys putting stickers on the coins. So you have all Potter silver proofs, all coloured. That's great, Madeline. That's pretty cool. If you've got all of them, I think Glenn was saying before, or someone was saying before, sorry, that they've got all the 2016s. But yeah, I think the Beatrice Potter coins are all very nice. The anniversary one, I've seen the colour sticker for that, and that looks stunning. Hannah, the other one of our CJs, she got one from Lou, and that's got the colour on it as a Jemima Puddle Duck, and that looked quite nice as well. So I think some of the colours on the coins, or some of the stickers on the coins, look quite nice. I was no good with stickers when I was a kid and doing sticker books and things. I could never get them in the lines, so there's no way I could stick it on no way I could stick stickers on 50p's. I'd get them all out of sync. But yeah, actual fact, some of the Peter Rabbit ones that were released, they had Christmas designs on from memory as well. So as well as having the normal stickers on, some people had like Christmas where the cat was dressed up as Santa Claus and things like that. They were selling those on eBay as well. So there is some stickers out there that people can get to put on their coins if you like that kind of thing. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So I can see there's a bit of conversation going on. I think colours in Gruffalo and Paddington are a bit, I don't know what you mean by garish, but that's fine. Yeah, but it is, Chris, you're quite right. They are nice investments if anyone's got the silver proofs. Absolutely. They definitely are. Some of the silver proof coins are very, very nice. Definitely. So looks like Madeline's got quite a few of them by the looks of it. So we was obviously having a discussion. It looks like the favourite Paddington from is the station. So I quite like that one. The design on the coin is absolutely stunning. As I say, the whole point of having these streams is for you guys out there that are watching to get involved. Put your opinions across on what coins you like, what coins you don't like, obviously, and then just opens up a bit of a discussion. For those that don't know, I've been on since 6 o'clock. I took over from Warren, who, bless him, had been on since 12. So he did a 6-hour stint. Steve Fraser, Dragon Lord Coins, is coming on after me at 9. I shouldn't have been on tonight, to be honest. I normally do Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I jumped on to help out. So forgive me for those that don't like me waffling at you, but as I say, you've got me tonight for a couple more hours. Glenn's saying he's got 3 offside 50p's. Yeah, that's quite a desirable 50p piece. A lot of people like the offside rule. I think that goes for quite a lot on eBay, doesn't it? Between anything around about £12-15 for the offside rule 50p. So yeah, they are quite a desirable 50p piece. That's because it was it's going to confuse people when I say this, but it was technically the 3rd lowest minted 50p to be put in circulation. They were going to say I'm mad and crazy because if you look at your things on Change Checker, it will say it's the 2nd rarest 50p that was put in circulation, but it wasn't. So it's the 3rd rarest 50p, the offside rule. The rarest 50p, they're all going to be shouting at the screen, Kew Gardens, but it isn't. And I'm not talking about Ian's stunt either. If we count Ian's stunt, then that'll be the 4th rarest because Ian's one will be the rarest. But no, we're not talking about Ian's Paddington. Ian's Peter Rabbit. The rarest 50p that was released was the dual date coin in 92, 93. There was only like 100 odd thousand put into circulation, and only about 100,000 in proof sets. That's right, Chris, the dual date. So there was only, in total about a couple of 100,000 of that coin produced. So there's a lot of phonies out there of that coin, but yeah, that was the lowest mintage 50p officially that was going into circulation. The dual date 92, 93. Then it's Q at 210,000, and then it's the football one. So that's right. I don't know what you mean, so I've got 13 on mine and 20. So there's 20 people watching, and it says there's 3 likes. Now there's 14 likes. I haven't even liked it myself yet because I'm watching as me in the background. So there you go. There's now 15 likes. So I don't know, so don't worry about it. Lots of people stream and watch it after and they put likes on, so I don't know is the honest answer. So back to the coin. So the offside rule is very, very sought after. So you need to refresh your page, Steve's saying. Steve, while you're there, I know you're coming on after me. I was just saying that I got your Isaac Newton for Shell through the post. I'm showing it again because I do like the design of this coin, as a lot of people out there do. So this is the coin that I got from Steve. Thanks very much. I know that the ones I sent to you, according to the tracking, were you were out when they were trying to be delivered, so unfortunately you'll probably have to take the trip to your post office, mate. I'm afraid. I do apologise. So let's have a quick look. What's going on now? Yeah, no, you're quite right, Glenn. I do like that coin because it was technically a misprint, wasn't it? Although a few of them did get out there in circulation. There's never been a confirmed number. So Glenn's basically saying the swimmer with lines on her face. I think I've got a swimmer here actually. I'll show you the one that he means if I can find it. I thought I had one. Maybe I haven't. The aquatics it was. Yeah, I haven't got one. I thought I had one here. So yeah, the swimmer with lines across the face. That's right. There was a few of them put out in circulation by accident. It's where basically there's lines across the face where the water's showing across the face of the swimmer. You're quite right. There was a few of those put out. No one knows the exact number that was put out, and they are worth an absolute fortune. I believe they go for around about £2,000 most. You're lucky enough to find one of them, and it's a legitimate one. I physically cannot find. I thought I had one, but I haven't. It's fair enough. And a lot of people also like this next coin that I got from Ian at the Great British Coin Hunt, and that's the original 2003 Suffragettes 50p. I quite like that coin. That's a stunning coin as well. So I'll catch up on some of the streams. Give me 1 second. Rarest 50p though, 2009 Blue Peter, but never circulated. Yeah, there is about 19,000 of those out there. It was supposed to be, it's a funny story that, to be honest with you, Chris. It was supposed to be 100,000 produced, and they did produce 100,000 of them. The only thing is there was only 19,000 I think bought, and then the rest were melted back down. So there should have been a lot more of the Blue Peter one out there than there was. And they go for quite a lot of money on eBay, the actual Blue Peter coin with the packaging. So yeah, it is a low mintage, that one, you're quite right. In actual fact, I can tell you the mintage because I did produce it and release it, so I will tell you the mintage on that. It's 19,000 something is ringing a bell in my head. 19,751 of the Blue Peter one put out there. But then, as I say, the Isaac Newton, again, 2018 version of it, that was strike your own 50p, and there wasn't that many of them put out there either. I'm just getting the figure for that one as well. I think that was a very similar figure, 19,934. So yeah, you're right, the Blue Peter one is rarer than that. Only just, but it is rarer than that. So let's have a quick look and catch up. Took my mum out for a birthday lunch. All right, many happy returns to your mum, Steve. It's a number commonly agreed with. 600 is a number commonly agreed with. I'm not sure what that is. Many fakes. Are you talking about the swimmer? You're talking about the swimmer. So okay, yeah. So Glenn Miles, you offered a 50p swimmer with lines across the face for £800 2 years ago, but he couldn't afford it. Yeah, that's an awful lot of money to stonk out for a coin. That's if it was a genuine one, because according to Steve, there was only 600 of them released by accident. So if there was only 600 of them out there, it's going to be worth an absolute fortune. So £800 2 years ago was probably, it hates me to say it, probably good value. But you know, if you are lucky enough, because I believe there are still some out there in change, if you're lucky to find one, then you know, absolutely brilliant. If you get offered the opportunity again, it is a genuine one, then snap the person's hand off, because I'd say it's worth a lot more than that on eBay already. So let's just have a quick look. Your regular postie can set you watch by, but on his days off. Ah, right, okay, Steve. That's right, mate. You know they're there. They're waiting for you to be picked up at your post office. It is the 2018 Rabbit and the Flopsy Bunny that I sent you in place for the uncirculated Newton that I keep showing off. They are there, mate. You know they're them. You'll obviously have them. Any issues tomorrow when you pick them up, let me know. But you saw the picture of them, and it is definitely, you know, I wouldn't do anything other than send you the proper ones. I wouldn't send anyone things I'm not. In actual fact, I'm hoping that at some point that Disney Princess comes on, because I want to confirm that I put hers in the post today as well. So poor Sue, bless her, she keeps driving me to the post office because it's just up the road, and my car's big, as you know, and I don't like hers little runaround, so we go in hers. Good evening, Katie, and the best ever. Sorry I didn't see you there. You've got how much the full set of Beatrice Potter, please? It depends. There's a lot of Beatrice Potter ones still in circulation, so it depends on, you know, what people are looking to pay. Ian sells them on his website. Some of he unfortunately hasn't got any puddle duck, but there is people out there that sell them. I think Westminster Collection has got the full set, including the 2019 one, at around about 60 odd pounds. But you know, it's if you want uncirculated ones. However, you can still get them in change, so you will still find there's still puddle duck out there. I've got proof of that because I got one the other day at the lady at the post office. So you know there is them out there. So if you're willing to wait around and look around and change, you'll find a 2017 set really easy. Some of the 2019 are getting a bit harder to. So 2016, sorry, are getting a bit harder to find. But you can still find them all in change. If you've got 5 puddle duck, absolutely brilliant. Puddle duck are all going for around about £12 to £15 on eBay. So if you've got 5 puddle duck, mate, absolutely brilliant. That is, you know, cracking. If you've got 5 of them, they're very sought after. Although I know that the new ones from this year, or from last year, sorry, are now rarer than puddle duck. That's the carrots bunny, or as people don't always call it, carrots. Some people say it's I've forgotten it again now. But yeah, the one that's eating carrots, etc. They're quite rare. The Tittle Mouse is rare, and also Flopsy Bunny is quite a rare one as well. But it's good if you've got those. You're off to get food, Gordon. Not a problem. We'll speak again. Take care. Anyone know Dimension Battle of Britons were minted? They were released before the Mint released. They were released before the Mint released their era. I honestly don't know. Anyone know how many non-dimension Battle of Britain, Domination Battle of Britain minted? I don't know. The Battle of Britain coin, I know that there was 2 released. There was when they changed the portrait of the Queen in 2015. The IRB one got put into the proof sets, and the JC one, Joe de Clark, was put into circulation. Battle of Britain coin you're talking about, I don't know, to be honest, but there wasn't many of the IRB uncirculated ones out there. I can tell you how many of them there were. There was only a low number of the ones that were put into coin sets only. So let me just have a look if that's what you're asking. So the Battle of Britain, there was a normal Battle of Britain, which is the JC one. There was 5.9 million. However, the IRB ones, there's only 35,199 out there. So the one with IRB under its neck, there's very few of those that are out there. Steve's put, he was chuffed yesterday. He got a Northern Ireland £2 coin, the queue through the post. Last night, Northern Ireland was sold. Today, the queue was sold, following suit. Happy with the sales, but sad you had less than 24 hours. Yeah, the person who bought the queue was on earlier on, mate. She's over the moon, by the sounds of it. It's a birthday present, and yeah, I think you've made someone very, very happy, Steve, there with the sales of the queue. Definitely made her very, very happy. Now you got to go hold off them again. You swapped one of your dad's customers 2 fishing leads for a puddle duck. Works at about 20p. That's great value, Katie. Absolutely. Puddle duck, it says, worth quite a bit now. No exact number is known. Was in sets. It's only found uncirculated and book prices at £12 to £15. Yeah, as I say, I think according to the app that I use, which I do think is quite accurate, there was only, let's say, a few thousand of the Battle of Britain ones that are put in with the IRB under the head. I can't remember the figure now. I just said it as well. That's how bad my memory is. 35,199, I think, is that figure. Glenn, you bought what you thought was obscure swimmer from a guy on eBay for 175. When you received the coin, it wasn't the coin he stated, so notified eBay and got refunded. Phew. Yeah, I know. I'm not a fan of buying coins on eBay. I've been stung myself a couple of times, and it is so annoying. But yes, luckily you're quite right. eBay, if you get it through PayPal and things, they will refund. But yes, you're quite right. Unfortunately, there is some people out there that don't sell, or they sell fake ones, which is very, very annoying. Which is why I tend to get coins now from Ian at the Great British Coin Hunt, or I'll trust Steve at Dragon Lord Coins, etc. So yeah, definitely worth getting coins from people that you now know are trustworthy as it may be. So there is people on eBay that are very trustworthy. I know Steve himself sells on eBay, so I can't I can't knock eBay. There is people that are genuine on there. Just unfortunately, there's quite a few fraudsters as well. So just be careful when you buy from eBay. The Mint didn't know they forgot to put 50p on it, but it was too late as already circulated them. Oh right, okay. I don't know. Is the honest answer. So they did go into circulation, Steve. It isn't the one we were thinking of. I didn't know that myself. That's interesting. So yeah, again, that's another coin that's going to be quite sought after if that's the case. Battle of Britain without any dates about the 50p price on. I'll have to check mine now because I don't know if I've got 50p written on mine. And I've got a couple of the IRB ones, so I'll definitely check those. Of course, Katie, you wouldn't tell the guy that. You got yourself an absolute bargain. He didn't particularly like the Gruffalo 50p. You bought one uncirculated for your collection, but not a fan of it. The first Gruffalo I wasn't a big fan of. I quite like the second one with the mouse. I think that's quite a nice coin. But yeah, the first one I wasn't overly keen on. I like the book. We've also seen a DVD or a video of it, and I have to like the lady's name because she's got the same surname as me. So the author's, well, brilliant in my eyes. She's got my surname. Great. she must be a distant relation of some kind, but I don't know. You know, if she is, it's definitely not my family tree back to the 1800s, but you never know. She could be a long distance relation of the same surname. So you really don't like the new snowman coin, Katie? Yeah, Lorna, one of our mods that's on in the background, she also doesn't like the new snowman coin. There's a few people that have said that to me today that don't like the new snowman. Not on here, but in work, and I say Lorna's mentioned it a couple of times now. She doesn't like the new snowman coin. I quite like it, but again, you know, I don't like Benjamin Britten. But there's lots of people. We all like our own things, really, don't we? I didn't call Lorna. No, I was just saying that you also didn't like the snowman coin. Katie is saying that she didn't like the snowman coin, and I was saying that you didn't like it as well. So there's a few of you out there that don't like the new snowman. So it looks very obscure. The little girl looks like she's doing something naughty. Yeah, quite funny. Someone said that yesterday. I think it's a little boy, isn't it? But I don't know. I hadn't really taken much of a close look at the coin, to be honest. I just automatically ordered it because I knew it'd come out and I got it. But yeah, Lorna's definitely saying she's not keen on it. I think there's a few people that aren't keen on the new snowman coin. You know, it's a coin that it's a 50p, so I need it for my collection. Hence why I bought it. I hadn't really paid too much attention of it until I get it. Yeah, you're still going to order it, but you're not keen. Yeah, you're pretty much the same. Yeah, as I say, we do it to make sure we complete our collections, don't we? Absolutely. I've got the Benjamin Britten coin. I personally don't like that. I know lots of people do. I don't, but I've obviously got that in my collection because it's one of those that's there. Steve's saying the coloured version of it makes it look better. But yeah, the copper nickel one is not the best design. Lorna, you're entitled to be on the phone. It's not a problem. We wasn't trying to get you, you know, away from the phone. We was just agreeing that somebody didn't like the coin like your good self. So absolutely, you know, it's a lot of people out there seem to not like the snowman new design. So absolutely, you're not the only one by the looks of it. I think so far I'm the only one that doesn't like the Benjamin Britten because I keep mentioning it and no one else comments on it. So I must be a bit of an odd person because I don't like it. I keep saying that. I thought I had a swimmer, but I haven't got a swimmer. I wanted to show the one that people are talking about with the lines through the face. I could find a canoeing, an archery, a buckia, and I can't find the line through the face swim. Hold on. My eyes are deceiving me. I think I found it. I have found it. Okay, so what someone was talking about before is the swimmer with the lines through. So this is the swimmer 50p from the Olympics. Hopefully you can see that. So where her face is here, there's lines. So you can see the lines that the water is on the face there. There's lines that go through the face. If you're lucky enough to find one of them with the lines through the face, and it's a genuine one, because Steve's confirmed there was only 600 of them ever put into circulation and by accident, then they are worth an absolute fortune. So if you manage to get one of those, then you're looking at a couple of grand easy. So yeah, that is a very, very lucky find if someone is to find one of those, and they are still in circulation. Which brings me back to the undated 20p, because that's still in circulation as well. Steve will kill me for saying it because I know that he's after trying to get quite a few of them. But yeah, it's definitely out there. So let's catch up with some of the messages again. The colour was read already. Favourite British 50p is WWF. Yeah, a few people say that as well. As it happens, I've got one of them here as well. So that is Katie's favourite 50p. The WWF. So it's Katie Hull, in case people think I'm talking about my daughter. That's her favourite 50p, 2011 with the panda in the middle. It is a very nice coin. I'd probably like to see one of those in colour if anyone got one, but yeah, that's quite a nice coin. You don't like the Benjamin Britten as well, Glenn. Thanks very much. I'm not the only one out there. The second Gruffalo also needs the colour. Without the colour, you can't really make out the mouse, which is kind of the reason for the second one, and the mouse is in the title. Steve, I don't know. I can make out the mouse in the bottom corner of it, but it probably would look better in colour. You're quite right, and no doubt you probably got yourself a silver proof or two, and you've probably seen it in colour. I was saying before that Lou from Lou's Coins, she puts coloured stickers on 50p's, and some of the coloured stickers look quite nice. Hi Jamie. Katie's put Benjamin B doesn't really tickle your fancy. You think it's quite plain and boring. Yeah, I was saying that I don't like it. There's quite a few coins out there. I mean, this again. I know I keep saying it and I keep moaning about it, but it's just literally lines and Benjamin Britten. You know, to me that doesn't look anything special. It's just literally a plain coin. When you put that compared to something along the lines of that, which has got absolute amazing detail, you know, with the atom, or indeed the WWF, you know, there's just no comparison between those two coins. Even the Victoria Cross Medals coin has got more design to it than the Benjamin Britten. Yeah, I definitely don't like the Benjamin Britten myself, but I say lots of people do, lots of people disagree, and I say we're all entitled to our own opinions, but yeah, just Benjamin Britten doesn't do anything for me, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm not bad, thanks Jamie. I hope you're alright as well. So it's nice to see you. It's nice to see, you know, anybody jumping in and joining the stream. I think there's 17. It's fluctuating again, Steve. I think they're all waiting for you to come back on, mate, to get bored of seeing me. I was on for a long time yesterday. So yeah, absolutely. It's nice for anyone to join in. What we're doing, Jamie, to a bit of a catch up, is I wasn't supposed to be on tonight. I've jumped in to give Warren a bit of a break. Not Ian, sorry. Steve Fraser's on after me, and I think Matt's on last of all tonight. I'm doing a 3-hour stint. I did yesterday as well as normal. As you know, I do Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I've just jumped on tonight to help out, which is, you know, quite nice. I honestly don't know whose slot it was, to be honest with you, Jamie. I don't know. So I only tend to watch occasionally through the day when I'm at work on my lunch break, and I obviously do my slots. In the evening, I do watch it a bit. I watch the soaps and things with Sue. So I don't always tend to watch the streams. Not a very good advertisement, is it? But I do watch it, obviously, and it is very addictive. But I don't know who was on the slot or who should have been on the slot tonight. I just got asked to jump on and help out, and I was more than happy to do so. It's, you know, I enjoy coming on and having a chat with anybody that's on. It's fine. It's nice to. The whole point, obviously, as we know, is these coin chats is to talk about coins. To find out what people like. I keep saying, you know, that I like the D-Day 50p, the original one. A lot of people have said they like the Isaac Newton, hence why the thumbnail that I put on today was the Isaac Newton coin. You know, there's quite a few coins out there that people like. Not many people have actually commented on what £2 coins they like. Someone earlier on said they found an English £2 coin. I'd say English £2 coin, that sounds really dumb. Sorry, an English Commonwealth Games £2 coin from 2002. And we're chatting again about the Northern Ireland one and how rare it is. Yeah, the dual date 50p, I quite like that too. It's very rare, as we know. It's the lowest one put in circulation. And it's the old style big 50p. I showed one yesterday. I haven't actually got it on me tonight because I wasn't prepared to come on, so bring it down with me today. But yeah, I've got, as you know, a couple of them. I quite like it. Yeah, but my favourite is the old big style D-Day, and obviously then when it got released in the set this year, I got one. You know, it's absolutely stunning. Yeah, a bunk one, obviously that's going to be worth a bit more. Obviously a bunk one is quite a nice if you've got an uncirculated 92, 93. Actually, I remember you showing it. You showed it in the package, didn't you? Of the 92, 93, the thing behind it on your stream the other day. I remember seeing it. Yeah, it is very nice, the bunk one. I was saying before, I've owned like 100,000 bunk ones and 100,000 proper ones that were put in circulation of that 92, 93. But so yeah, it's a very rare 50p, but makes it hard to get now because it's the big size, and unfortunately people don't sell it, or they do sell it, and then when they do sell it, they sell it for an absolute fortune. So yeah, it's hard to think it's rarer than Q, but it still doesn't sell as much as Q. But that's because I suppose it's a big one. So it was out of a set. Yeah, I did see it on the screen and say it's quite a nice coin. I do quite like the 50p, as we know. But yeah, so not many people have put comments on in relation to the £2 coins. I've seen a few of the £2 coin designs. No, I don't do £2. I've seen the Frankenstein. I quite like that one. So I should say the Shakespeare's is my favourite, because Shakespeare dagger one, because that's the one I got in the coin set from Ian. But yeah, there's a few of the £2 coins that people like. It's the Commonwealth ones. But yeah, does anybody want to comment on what favourite their £2 coins are? Because I honestly don't know too much about the £2 coins. Captain Cook, mate. I haven't seen a Captain Cook one. I will have a Google. Was that one of the ones? Because again, I watched a bit of your stream the other day because you were showing off lots of coins, and I like looking at coins. You know, that's the whole point of the stream and things. Is, you know, it's about the charity. It's about Ian to get in, you know, more business. His Great British Coin Hunt. But you know, having a look at the coins is what I'm here for and what I like doing. And absolutely, some of the coins you were showing off. Was a Captain Cook the ones that's got the 3 holes, and it's a coin with 3 holes, and then the second one it all makes a map or something. Is that the one that you were showing off the other day with the £2 coins? Because that looked quite interesting as well. Again, the only downside, a bit of a con about that, is obviously you've got 3 holes for 3 coins, but does that mean you have to break into the coins to get them to make into that set, or does it open up and then each hole? I just don't understand how they do that. Is that how the map joins together? You put it through those things. So I don't know how that book kind of works. I think the last one's being released next year, is it? For those £2 coins. So I hear, when I watch the streams, I hear people chatting about them, and I pick up little bits of information about the £2 coins. My knowledge on £2 coins is terrible, to be honest with you. But yeah, no, it's £2 coins are definitely something I've been toying with the idea, but obviously it then opens up the question of which way do you go for them? Do you go for them the right way up, the wrong way up? Do you get a set of each? How do you do it? And finding those coins would be, you know, quite a hard thing to do. Madeline's on. Steve Fraser was in the background before Madeline. I mentioned that you love this coin that you bought off him earlier on. So it's actually brilliant. Saying £2 coins now. Thanks very much, everybody. So let's have a quick catch up. Fire of London is one favourite. Our Magna Carta as well. So I haven't seen these coins, so I'll have to have a look at the £2 and see what they are. Mary Rose, that's the ship, isn't it? So is the Mary Rose part of the is that a part of the set that you were talking about, Jamie? Captain Cook. I'm probably, so I don't know too much about it. Maybe I should start looking at £2 and having a look and seeing which ones are nice. But the problem there is I'll probably want to collect them then, and if I want to collect them, then I'm going to go into silly amounts of money again to try and get the whole set one way up and a whole set up the other way, and it's too confusing. Or do we just go for one set, and whichever way the writing is up or down, it doesn't matter as long as you've got the full set? I don't know. I know that I think it's Bungle is doing a collection with Lady M, isn't he? And one and Ellie, their daughter, I think one's got the coin the wrong way up, one's got the coin the other way up, and something else. And of course, then you've got like the Guy Fawkes one doesn't have Remember and all kinds of different things. So to get them all, it would be very greedy, but it would also be very costly. As tempting as it may be, I don't think that. Well, Sue would probably kill me and do things to me that she shouldn't do. So, as you know, I'll probably end up under a patio somewhere. So, if I started buying or getting the £2 coins, so especially as there's been so many of them that haven't been released into circulation, which is annoying. Dean's Grand's video summed that up for me quite nicely. The fact that, you know, she didn't realise why they produced this book that had all these extra spare spaces, and then you can't fill the book. That's so annoying. So I can understand why people get confused about that. Say Dean's grand, my family collects. She's the lady that was on the end of the Peter Rabbit video, and she couldn't find the 17 space dog coins because they weren't put in circulation. I'm now led to believe that she's got all of those coins due to generosity of people on here and Ian at the Great British Coin Hunt, etc. She's managed to fill her coin book now. But again, that's rather annoying. Why did a mint release a book knowing full well that you can't fill it from the change in your pocket? You know, you have to buy the coins to put them in book. I don't get that. I think that's absolutely wrong. I don't get it. It's not nice. So I catch on some of these. Magna Carta. A few people have said Magna Carta now. It is money, mate. Yeah, absolutely. You've got some spares. Awesome. I think there's a few people that have got some spares, but it's nice. It's always good to have a look at, say, to these swap sites. You might be able to swap some of your spares for other coins that you might need. You just got coin too much with dates and face up. Yeah, it's so there's lots of definitely lots of coins out there. So ones I've not really gone into, although I'm getting more interested in them after watching some of your guys' streams, some of the other CJ streams, you should say. The £2 coins are definitely, to me, looking something that might be worth doing in a bit. For you, if you want to start, mate, I say I'll more than happily. I'm tempted to start looking at some of the £2 coins. I think the wife would kill me if I did, because she knows I was like the 50p. Once I started the 50p, I had to get all of them paid, and then one set for me, one set for Katie, and one set for Ollie. So, but yeah, the £2, I'm tempted. I'll start having a look at some of the pictures of them. I was watching one of Christopher Collett's streams the other night, where he was doing a £2 coin hunt. They get £500, don't they, of bags of £2, and I was watching one of them, and I was looking at all the pictures on like the St. Paul's and different things, and it's like, wow, some of these, there's some nice designs on the coins. There's lots of coins out there that are £2, but so maybe I know a bit more than I thought I did, because I'm waffling on there about these coins, and I didn't realise I knew. It's amazing what watching YouTube videos and people like Christopher Collects and, you know, yourself, don't you display the coins and the ones that I've seen on Ian's website. It's amazing what watching all these videos can do. It just proves how much that, you know, people that are interested in coins can take in just from watching these, you know, live streams. Absolutely loads. Yeah, it's frightening. You know, I know about my 50p's. I say, but there's lots of coins out there I don't know anything about, and the £2 coin, obviously, maybe I'm beginning to start learning a bit more than I realised I was. But yeah, so very quick chance again to plug Ian instead of me waffling on. So don't forget, Great British Coin Hunt. You're watching a stream for them. Check out their website. It's obviously Ian Lambert's website. Check out his website. See if there's anything on there that you're interested in. Obviously, he sells prints, lots and lots of different coins, all variations. He's also got raffles on there. Obviously, if people buy the raffles, there is a few £2 coins in the raffles at the moment. Then, you know, grab some of those raffle tickets and see if you can win the raffles. They're normally drawn on a weekday between 12 and 5. There's also Ian's venturing into, well, he's already got coins on his site and he's had them on there for a good while, for some of the foreign coins. That's right. He's got quite a few of the foreign coins on there, like the American ones. He's got state quarters and all kinds of different things on there. John Gamble, one of the CJs, has got a few connections in America, so there's a few people that are watching and they come on watching from America, and they like quarters. So I know that Ian is definitely selling quarters and things like that on his website as well. So a lot of the American coins are quite nice. I don't know too much about them, but I've seen some of the ones that John's been showing, and some of the pictures on those are quite nice as well. So there's lots of different coins out there. You know, it's not, I'm open to have chats in the background if people want in relation to coins from different countries. You know, there's Australia have got coins that are quite nice. You know, there's definitely the territories as well. You know, that they're not overly easily found in the UK. So anyone wants to discuss territory coins, I'll talk about those as well. That's more than welcome. So we're here to learn. I'm here to learn as well. As I say, I don't know too much about £2, but I'm here to learn from other people and look out for the ones to look for. Obviously, I'm now interested in the ones that people have mentioned there, like the Mary Rose and the the other ones that put on. I'll have to have a look at some of those and see what they're like in the future. So yeah, by all means, as I say, have a discussion about any. So we keep asking people, what your favourite coins are. So by all means, tell us what are your favourite coins. I've told you all what my favourite and my worst is. What's your worst coin? What coins don't you like? What coins do you like? So there's 20 people watching. I'm sure that people can tell us which ones they do like and which ones they don't like. It's an open discussion for anybody to join in. The whole point of the channel is to chat coins. I know we digress occasionally. We start waffling about other things like suing the kids, but it's the whole point of this is to discuss coins. So if anybody wants to ask questions or talk about any coins, feel free. Ask away. I know a lot of people are saying the snowman that was released yesterday, that a few people don't like it. Lorna, that's on in the background, she doesn't like it. And a few other people are saying that don't like the snowman. There's a few people saying they do like the snowman if it's in colour and one of the silver proof coins. People are saying that the favourite's Isaac Newton. There's quite a few coins out there that people like. My Katie likes Flopsy Bunny. So it's what do people like, what don't you like? So let's open up a bit of discussion. I'll have a quick swig of a drink while I'm waiting for someone to put a comment on. If not, you're going to be bored again because I'll start waffling at you. So please feel free, put a comment on, have a chat. Also, very quickly, I'm here till 9 o'clock, and then following me is Steve Fraser, Dragon Lord Coins. As I say, if you have a look at coins on Ian's website, like for example some of the Olympic ones, and you can't find them on Ian's site because he's sold out, then please feel free to look at Steve Fraser, Dragon Lord Coins. He has obviously got his own business as well, and he also stocks a load of the Olympic coins, like the football one that's quite hard to get, or indeed UK Coin Hunt as well. He's also he's the person that sells those coin albums. Check out his website, etc. Chris, who's also one of the moderators in the background, he's also got his website. Have a look at those. We're all about supporting other people. Ian's happy to help out other businesses and buy and sell coins if he hasn't got them in stock. It's all great. Yeah, there's Steve Fraser's website being dropped on by Lorna. I don't know if Chris is still there, but he wants to drop his on as well. That'd be cool. Anybody wants to drop links on for people's websites and things, if you're here to buy and sell coins. I'd put on UK Coin Hunts as well, Lorna, if you wouldn't mind, please, because obviously he's got the coin albums that people have been buying. Unfortunately, I can't put links on, so I apologise if people want links put on there, especially Lorna. I apologise to you because it's you that puts them on for me. So yeah, UK Coin Hunt could possibly do one as well. There we go. There's Chris put his on there as well. And Chris has now also added that if you put enter code TGBCH in the Great British Coin Hunt, he'll give you a 10% discount on his. Let's have a quick look. That's okay, sorry, I was just having I've got a quick message through on my phone. I'll have a read of that later. So yeah, anybody wants to have a look at these websites, and say absolutely brilliant. It's CJs or moderators in the background. That Warren also he collects as well, but I don't know if he's got a website. I don't think he has. I don't think he sells coins, Warren, but he's he collects, etc. So please feel free to ask me any questions. I'll have a quick drink while I'm waiting for some questions, or just even comment what your favourite coin or your worst coins. I don't mind whatever people want to discuss. Otherwise, I'll start promoting, reading off the raffle tickets again in a minute. Unless someone gives me something to talk about, I'll start waffling at you again. I want to make it as much interaction with you guys as well as me. I can see the numbers are dropping down, so I'm obviously boring people now. someone was asking something about the Edinburgh £1 yesterday. I don't, Glenn, personally. However, the person that's following me, if he's still on at 9 o'clock, Steve Fraser, he does know the answer because he put it on yesterday. I'm sure he did. So in case people haven't read it, Glenn's put on, do I know how much the Edinburgh £1 coin goes for? I personally don't. I know Steve Fraser will do. So Steve Fraser buys and sells coins, so he's pretty knowledgeable how much coins go for and how much coins are worth. So yeah, speak to Steve at 9 o'clock, and I'm sure he'll point you in the right direction of how much that coin goes for. I'll be watching as well, so I'm sure I'll be able to keep that in case people ask me in the future. So anybody else got any more questions? If not, I will promote the raffles again. The raffles have been updated today actually on Ian's website. There's more raffles now than there was previously. There was 2 raffles that were won today. Both of them happened to be won by Chris, who's on the background. One of the ones he won today was an RAF Lightning. So he won that one today, and he also, looking at it, won a Frankenstein. So well done, Chris. So for people that don't know, on Ian's website, the Great British Coin Hunt, if you click in, when you first go into the homepage, you'll see there's one that says TGBCH raffles. Within that, there is a load of raffles on there. So there's a few that are still going on. There's one, the most expensive raffle ticket you can buy is £5, and that'll give you a chance to win £600 or 60,000 points, reward points for to be spent on prints. There's one for 50 times of the, it says 2018 suffragettes. It isn't the 2018 suffragettes, it's actually the People Act 50p, but it is classed as a suffragettes 2 coin. The first suffragettes was this one, and obviously the second suffragettes is the People Act. I haven't got one of those I can show you, unfortunately, on me, but that's the one that, not that one, the other one, the People Act one, 2018, is the one that is available. That's only a £3 raffle ticket, the chance to win. There's another one that's £3, and it's the 1973 Ring of Hands. There's another raffle, which is the D-Day. I'm presuming it's a £2 D-Day coin, and that's only £1.75 per ticket. There's only 30 tickets of those available. This is the one that I'm going to be buying the second I come off. I'm definitely going to be putting buy myself a raffle ticket for this one. And it says a raffle for a full set of the Great British Coin Hunt 2019 Gruffalo circulated condition with COA, 5 times coins plus packaging, and that's £3 a ticket, but obviously you'll win 5 of the Gruffalo, each one stamped with the TGBCH, the ones that are going into circulation. So one lucky winner will win those at £3 a ticket. I'm definitely going to get myself one of those, or possibly a couple of those when I finish the stream. There's also Wedgwood, £2, £1.75 a ticket. There's 30 of them, 30 tickets that is. There's a Sea King helicopter, 30 tickets for that at £1.75. There's also one Gruffalo with packaging, COA, only 40 tickets available at £1.75 a ticket. Then there's a Gruffalo Royal Mint packaged, 50p, £1.75, only 30 tickets for that. And then a Peter Rabbit 2019 Royal Mint packaged, again £1.75, and only 30 available of those. So there's a few raffles that are going on. Once those raffle tickets are sold out, the next stream that's done between the hours of 12 and 5 through the week is when they draw those tickets, and obviously the winners wins. I think there's actually, if you look at the actual thing, recent winners are also published. So someone called Will Snell has won the Frankenstein recently. Carl Smith has won 5 times, bags of 1950p. Duplicate parcel went to Chris Dyer, that's Chris in the background. A Playboy bag went to Marie F. 2016 10p Hunt bags went to Jeffrey Brinklow. A sheet of 30 uncirculated went to Lighty. I think that was the one that he showed off yesterday. And also a BU Gruffalo went to Jeff Harrison. So it just shows that people do win these raffles. They're drawn each day if the tickets are sold between the hours of 12 and 5. And obviously, the more people that buy the tickets, when the raffles sell out, the raffles are drawn. So it's definitely worth having a look at the raffles. Obviously, it's worth looking at Ian's website as well for any coins and things that you may be interested in buying. And if Ian hasn't got the coins, he's quite happy for you to have a look at some of the other sites that are mentioned here on the website, still showing at the moment. That are on there: Dragon Lord Coins, UK Coin Seller, UK Coin Hunt. Thanks, Lorna. They're all on there. So please feel free check out their websites if Ian hasn't got any of the coins on there. So yeah, definitely. Steve Fraser, Dragon Lord Coins, was saying before that he bought 2 rare coins yesterday from eBay, and both of those were sold out today, so we didn't even have them a day. One was Kew Gardens, one was the Northern Ireland £2 coin. So Steve obviously gets similar coins to what Ian gets, but they're not in competition or anything. Ian is quite happy for Steve to be mentioned. Steve counts Ian as like a godfather of coins, so they're quite good mates, to be fair. So he's happy with Steve being mentioned quite a lot. I met obviously both of them at the Mint, as we know, Steve and Ian. I got on very well with both of them, so I'm quite happy to promote their channels and promote their websites. But anybody wants to subscribe to UK Coin Hunt, of course you can subscribe to them as well. But obviously subscribe to Ian if you haven't done already, or indeed to any of the other people on that have their own streams. That's also fine. The whole point of this is to build a community, get people chatting, get people talking, promote coins, what change people can find in their pocket. That's the whole point of it. It's to get people's knowledge built up, and hopefully get people finding some good, nice coins. Glenn looks like he's been finding some good coins in his change, and so forth. And he's asked you a question about an Edinburgh coin. If any of you know the answer to that question, please feel free. I'll repeat the question just in case. It was, do we know how much an Edinburgh £1 coin goes for? As I say, I've mentioned that Steve Fraser will probably know, but if anybody else in the meantime knows the answer, please feel free to jump in and answer the question for Glenn. But yeah, any other questions, please feel free. The whole point is to get you guys involved as well, as much as it is to get me involved, and have a chat and see what people are discussing. We've also been discussing what coins people like and what coins people don't like. So absolutely fine. Start commenting. Give me something to talk about. So I wasn't due on today, so I haven't really bought many coins. I'm just fortunate that I've got a few coins here that I've got from Ian, from a friend Shell, and Isaac Newton I got from Steve from a friend Shell. So I'm quite lucky in that respect. I've also got a 2018 A to Z 10p book with one mystery coin that I bought from Ian. I'm giving to a lady at the post office because she's keeps nice coins for me. She's kept me a couple of Flopsy Bunnies, a couple of Peter Rabbits 2018, a Puddle Duck, coins like that she gets handed to her. She's also kept a few Olympic coins for me, which helps me finish off my 4th Olympic book, which I donated to Hannah, one of our CJs. I gave it to Hannah because I felt she deserved it. She's been quite poorly. I quite like Hannah, so she got that coin book because it was a spare one. I didn't need it. Got all the coins at basically face value, and so I gave her that coin. Coin book, I should say. So well deserved. She's a lovely lady. So that's how I tend to get my coins. I've got a few people that look out for coins for me. My local bank call me the coin man. I go in and they quite happily now give me whatever they've got in change. Because I obviously haven't got a business account, they just give me what they've got. Some weeks I get 500 quid and 50p, some weeks I get 250, some weeks I only get 80 quid. I've got a post office that my wife has known the owner since she was a little girl, and he gives us every fortnight a few £100 or a couple £100 of 50p to search through. So I get quite a few of them, and I also go to another branch of the same bank, and they know me as well. So that's why I tend to get my coins from. I do 50p coin hunts. I get quite a few. It's quite funny. Someone asked me the other day why I bought a load of coins from Ian when I can find them in my change, and I do find them in my change, and I answer quite normally, because the ones that I find in my change I tend to save and send to Ian. So I'm quite happy to buy them back for my friend Shell. However, I was a bit naughty, and I bought them back using some of my points that I'd gathered, which is a good thing that Ian does. People don't realise he's if you buy from Ian's website and you have obviously got an account with him, if you buy using bank transfer, he gives you points. And if you also promote his page through Facebook with his through his website, you get points for that. If it's your birthday, you get £10 worth of points as well. So Ian's definitely gives things out to people for being loyal customers. So as I say, I quite happy to send Ian my coins, and he gives me a good deal on them, and then I'm quite happy then to use points to get some back from a friend, although she doesn't need that many now. The one that she really wanted was the Isaac Newton. Unfortunately, Ian didn't have it in, so I got it from Steve. Steve was quite happy to do a swap with me. He got a Peter Rabbit and a Flopsy Bunny for the Isaac Newton. The Isaac Newton, to be honest, the normal Isaac Newton is probably about the same value as a Flopsy or a Peter Rabbit, but what made this one so special is the fact that it's an uncirculated one, and I know when Steve says it's uncirculated, it is. So for me, an uncirculated 50p is worth a lot more than ones that I've found in change. So it's quite handy if you do coin hunts and you get to talk to people that work at the post office, or indeed work at the bank, and they get to know you. They keep the coins, they start looking out for the coins for you, and it makes it easier for you to find the rarer ones. I've got about 5 people looking out for a Kew Gardens for me, because Shell wants a Kew Gardens. I've got Kew Gardens for myself and my 2 kids, but I want one for Shell, so I'd like to try and get one for Shell. So I've got a few people looking out for one of those for me, and one, I know they'll give me a good deal on it, which is great. That's, I say, one of the reasons I got this coin book for the lady in the post office, because she does keep rare coins for me. So that's one thing I would certainly advise anybody that's looking to start doing coin hunts. If you're not doing them already, get talking, be nice, talk to the people behind the counter. If you're regular, they'll recognise you. The more you go, the more they recognise you, and they'll start giving you the coins a bit more easier. They'll even start looking out for them and keeping them back for you. So it's quite a nice thing to do if you start talking to the people in the background, and they'll happily help. Everybody assume at the end of the day they respect. Some people respect the fact you've got a hobby of collecting coins. Some people take the mickey out of it, but those that take the mickey just don't realise the value of some of the coins that you find. So the whole point of what we're doing here is to help you guys. If you don't know some of the coins and values and things, is to point you in the right direction of the ones to keep, the ones not to keep. As I say, I can tell you about the 50p's that you should be keeping. I will, in actual fact, give you a quick rundown in a moment of the shields that you should be looking for, and some of the Britannia dates. Other people will talk about £2 now, about £2, and etc. So I'll quickly do that now while I thought about it. So the 50p's that you can still find in your change, or you can be very lucky in some cases to finding your change to keep your eye out for. So the Britannias in particular, everyone knows about the 2008 Britannia. That's when they changed from the Britannia to the Shield. So there's only like 3.5 million of them out there. People see a Britannia, they just chuck it away thinking, oh, it's a Britannia, I don't need that. But if it's a 2008 one, they're obviously worth more than face value because they're low mintage number. The 2007, a lot of people don't realise that's also another one that is quite hard to find. You will find them because people aren't looking for them, and there is a fair few million of them out there, but there's less of them, some of the others. And if you start looking for these 50p's, you'll realise if you get a pile of them, you get 97 new shape 50p or size 50p, and you get hundreds of them within a coin search. Just like the Shield 2012, you get hundreds of those in the coin search. But yeah, if you look for the 2007, you get less of them. 2002 and 2003, you don't get many of those ones either. But 2007 and 2008, Britannia's would definitely keep an eye out for. And you can definitely get those in your change because I find them on a regular basis. In relation to shields, that's a little bit different. So the shield design, everybody knows 2017 is a low mintage one. In actual fact, that's got less mintage than the Isaac Newton coin that was released the same year. So 2017 shield, that goes for more than face value on eBay. Definitely worth keeping an eye out for that one and keeping it if you find it in your change. There's also some dates of coins on the 50p's shield again design that weren't intended for circulation, so NIFC ones. They were only ever put into the coin sets. However, what you will find is occasionally somebody doesn't realise they break into the coin set and then they will actually put that coin into change without realising it. And what they don't know is that that coin then sells on eBay for quite a nice sum of money. So the years to look out for NIFC 50p shields are the 2009, 2010, 2011, 2016 and 2018. So if you find them in your change, you're looking between £25 and £50 for each one of those particular years because they weren't put in circulation. There's also some other coins that people put in circulation or may have put in circulation without realising that weren't intended for circulation. However, there is a circulated version of those coins. One of those was the Battle of Britain. So underneath the Queen's head on the Battle of Britain, the one that was intended for circulation had a JC on it, which is Jodie Clark. And then the one that wasn't put into circulation, was only put in the Proof sets, was IRB under the neck, and that's Ian Broad Brinkley. I might have pronounced that wrong. Anyway, that gentleman, he was the original fourth portrait, and Ian Rank Broadley, I think it is, and he had the IRB on the Battle of Britain under the neck, and that was a non-circulated one. You can find those in change. If you do, you're very lucky. They sell for, again, a lot more than face value, about the same kind of price as a Puddle Duck sells for if you find one of those Battle of Britons. So they're quite worth keeping hold of. Another one which I know Chris has mentioned, I've mentioned it as well, the Blue Peter 2009 version of the Athletics coin. So obviously there was like something like 1.9 or 2 million of them put in circulation in 2011 with the Olympic set. However, there was only 19,000 in the end released of the Blue Peter coin. 19,000 and so many released of the Blue Peter coin, and that's the same one, but it's got a 2009 date mark on it. So if anybody has put that in, and that one you may find in change, because obviously people that want Blue Peter tend to be kids, so they may have got that coin, not realised the value of it, couldn't thought it's a 50p and opened it up and bought themselves some sweets or something. So you may find those out there, and if you do, you know, that 2009 version of that coin sells for an awful lot of money on eBay. So it's definitely worth keeping your eye out for that particular coin. I haven't got one of it, otherwise I'd show you what the normal one looks like. I have got them, but I haven't got them on me, unfortunately, so I can't put a picture of it up for you to have a look at. So they're the 50p's to keep your eye out for. I can't think of the top of my head if there's any more that are put in circulation but shouldn't be, or but accidentally put in circulation. So definitely keep your eye out for the NIFC ones that may be out there, because they're worth a bit more than. Oh, of course, should have thought the Isaac Newton as well. So the Isaac Newton was released in 2017, 1.8 million. But the first strike your own 50p at the Royal Mint was an Isaac Newton, released in 2018. If you're very lucky, you may find one of them in your change as well. Disney, I was hoping you'd come on at some point tonight. Your coin has gone out in the post. Sue and I finished work today at around about 4:30. I was just in for 4:30. You were the first thing I did. I went to the shops with Sue to get basically get her a jumper, and I posted your coin at exactly the same time. So your Flopsy is on its way to you. You should get that. I sent it recorded delivery, and you should get that hopefully. Unfortunately, I missed the last post. I turned up the post office at around about 10 past, 20 past 5, and I missed it. It was 5 past 5, the last post. So it was sent. It will be there. I'd say now probably Friday for you. So you'll get your coin Friday. It definitely has been sent. It's been sent recorded delivery, and you should get that very, very shortly. And that's your Flopsy Bunny on the way. So I was hoping you'd come on so I could tell you that, to be honest. So I'm glad that you're there. Yeah, so I wasn't supposed to be on tonight. For those that are watching, I literally finished work. It had been nobody volunteered to go on. I think actually I tell a lie. John was trying to sort things out to come on, but he's obviously a very busy gentleman, and I volunteered to jump on and to help out. So I'm on again for 3 hours tonight. As you know, I normally do Tuesdays and Thursdays between 8 and 12. However, I've got a slightly earlier shift tonight, which is quite nice. So I'm here. I was been on since 6 till 9 today, to help out Warren. Otherwise, I'd have been doing it probably myself. Or no, it wouldn't, because John would have sorted it out. But anyway, I'm on anyway. And Steve Fraser's following me. So Dragon Lord will be following me at 9 o'clock, which is less than an hour from now. Hopefully, some of you guys will be around to ask, Steve some questions. So that's great. And then I believe after Steve will be Matt, Coins and More. I think he's coming on as well. It won't be Moira today, but Moira will be coming back at some point soon. So that's pretty cool. So as I say, Disney, your coin is definitely on its way to you. It's been sent today. So we've been discussing, the people have just joined us, all the auctions that are available on, not auctions, sorry, raffles that are available on Ian's website. Please feel free, jump on, have a look at some of those raffles. And there's some, I'm definitely going to be going for paying £3 to try and win this set of Gruffalo coins. I think that would be absolutely amazing if I do. So I will be certainly getting myself one of those tickets as soon as I finish my stream and Steve's on. I'll still be watching in the background, but it'd be very ignorant if I ever went onto my phone and started getting a ticket. So I will be getting one of those very shortly to try and win the Gruffalo coins, and available on his website with TGBCH stamped on them. Definitely have a look at the raffles. As I say, there's some of those on there that are fantastic value, that if you win them, have a look at Ian's site for all different things like your coins, some of his prints and things that he sells. Definitely have a look at his site, try and win some of them, or buy some of them. And if Ian hasn't got them, have a look at Steve Fraser or one of the other sites that's still listed on the right hand side of your screen. Chris Dyer's giving you a discount if you visit his site, if you enter the code TGBCH. UK Coin Hunt's also on there, because he sells the coin albums, etc. So as I say, we're part of a family here now, or a community, whatever way you want to put it. We're quite happy to promote other people if they're helping, and the idea behind it is for charity as well. We promote charities. CEO Sleep Out was the last charity we're doing, and while I'm mentioning charities, I know Warren mentioned it at the end of his stream, which is why I haven't mentioned it till now, because I don't want to look like I'm trying to shove it down people's throats. However, we are going to the Mint on the 25th of January. A few of us coin jockeys and Ian himself are going to the Royal Mint on the 25th of January. Some of the people in the background as well, some mods are going. So there's a few of us going on from the YouTube channel, and we're going down to the Royal Mint. Now, what Warren has said, which is Lighty Collects, is that if he can get £150 towards his charity, his chosen charity was Mind, which is for people with mental health issues. If we can raise £250 through the admin site on the Great British Coin Hunt, then he will walk around the Mint the whole day, and the pub that we go to, or the Premier Inn, and he'll walk around the whole day in drag. He's going to be dressed by Lorna and by He's going to be dressed by Lorna, and I keep saying Lorna, it's not Lorna, sorry, Lou. He's going to be dressed by Lou's coins, and he's also going to be dressed by Hannah. The lady's going to be making him into his makeup and make him look pretty as a lady, I'm sure. So yeah, Warren will be dressed as a lady. It might be a change for himself, a bit like me. He's got a bit of a bald head, so it'll be different for him to wear hair. It'll probably itch like hell under a wig, but there we go. That'll be quite interesting. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So if anyone wants to donate to Warren's charity, yeah, Louise and Hannah, that's right. Lorna, sorry, for some reason I had your name on the brain. I do apologise. So yeah, Louise and Hannah are going to be dressing Warren. If you want to donate, go through the admin site. So they're trying to get up to £250. Isn't a great amount of obviously money, but Ian has confirmed that if we get the £250 that we're looking for, that he will add an extra 25% on top from memory. So that is obviously going to be quite a nice amount to go for the charity mines. I know that Warren feels quite strongly in relation to that charity, and to be honest, I support the charity as well, because my lad, I love him very much, but he gets anxiety quite a lot, quite bad, and because he gets anxious, you know, he's had to see a counsellor as well. So totally respect people that do that. I say it's not nothing to be ashamed of if people have mental health issues. 1 in 4 people in the UK do have mental health issues. So charities like Mind, I think there's other things out like Mindspace and these things, you know, out here to help people. So, you know, oh, sorry, one of my cats is playing around my legs. Hi, Madge. So, yeah, it's definitely worth looking at, and if you can donate, that'd be very, very much appreciated. Let's try and get Warren in drag. I don't know how people are going to get him in high heels to the size of his feet, but that'll be interesting. And we're also going to be videoing it. So we're going to be videoing quite a bit of the mint itself. We can't video the tour. We're not allowed to, due to you're not just basically not allowed video cameras at all around the tour. So we're not allowed to video that part, but there will be videos put on of all of us guys there. You know, if you do come along and meet us on the 25th of January, please bear in mind, you know, we don't know your faces. You see ours. You see myself, Warren, Ian, Hannah's, quite a lot. So, and Steve Fraser's. So, you know, you'll know who we are. Say hi, but obviously, please introduce yourself. You know, if you just say that, for example, I'm Disney Princess, because I know Disney's watching. You know, introduce yourself so we know who you are. I'm not sure if Ian's going to be doing another signed shirt thing like he did last time we were there, but you know, it's a nice thing to do, to go to the mint. We enjoyed the experience itself, and you strike your own coin. I'm hoping it's another 50p, and if it is, obviously I'll be very, very happy, because, sorry, pardon me, they're the coins that I like. However, if it's a £2 coin, I've already said that I'll get my strike your own, because obviously you'd be silly not to get a strike your own coin, but then I will release mine to one of the people on here for its price that I pay for it. I've already given I've mentioned a few people that I'd be tempted, or you know, that I probably would release it to. Ian would be first refusal. If Ian doesn't want it, it'll be Steve Fraser, and if he doesn't, then it'll be one of the other guys that's coming along on the mint, if it's a £2 coin or a £5 coin, because they don't interest me. So yeah, that's what we plan to do. Keep your fingers crossed for me that it's a 50p and I can keep it, but if it isn't, as I say, it won't go a shame. When else on the tour that's with us will get it. So that's absolutely fine. And yes, I know I'm mad, because you can sell those for about £40 each on eBay, but I'm not after the money. I never have been. I just do it because I like spending quality time with my daughter looking through the coins. So let's have a quick look at some of these comments. People are commenting again now, thank goodness. So I think Hannah said she was going to wear the shirt she won to get signatures on in January. Yes, she did, didn't she? Poor Hannah, bless her, has been quite poorly this week. You know, she's been poorly for a while, to be fair. When she did the charity auction, she had that TENS machine on her to, you know, for pain relief, etc. So yeah, bless Hannah, she's, you know, a lovely lady, and yet she is going to be wearing the shirt. She's going to get someone else to sign it. It's already got my signature on it. I think, but I definitely signed both of the shirts. So yeah, but there's a few more. I think Hannah wants a few more people to sign the shirt. So hopefully Ian will wear another one and be able to auction that off at some point. If he signs his shirt as well. The beautiful thing about Ian's shirts, when he does do them, he normally has the cufflinks on them as well. That's another thing to mention. Don't forget, Ian sells cufflinks with coins. I think the last shirt that was one of the ones had Frankenstein cufflinks from memory, and I know the one he was wearing around the mint had a 50p piece on it. I can't remember what 50p piece it was now. How bad am I? Was it the Gruffalo? I can't remember. I'm sure Steve will be able to tell me in a bit. But yeah, some of those coins that are, that Ian has his cufflinks. He had some of those on his shirts. So yeah, definitely good fun when we go to the mint. As I say, but yeah, anybody that does want to sponsor Warren, please feel free, make a donation through the admin. And so we're trying to get into 250, so the guy has to go around and be a good sport and wear drag. That'll be quite interesting. So yeah, it looks like Chris is coming, Disney Princess is coming. There's a few, as I say, there's a few people coming that are, part of our YouTube family. It's going to be quite nice to meet you all. So, whilst we're on, I've got 45 minutes until the lovely Steve Fraser takes over from me. Does anybody have any questions? Do you want to discuss anything, etc.? Oh, I must quickly say as well, sorry, nearly forgot, when we go on the Royal Mint Tour, Ian himself is going down on Thursday, so he'll be there on the Thursday the 24th, I think it is. The rest of us are going down on the majority of us, I should say, because some might also go on the 24th. The rest of us, or a lot of us, are going on the 25th on the Friday. I'm looking to get there around about lunchtime. So a few of us going to check in the hotel, etc. Have a few drinks that night. I know myself and Chris Dyer that's there will be having soft drinks. The beautiful thing about the soft drinks is the fact that I think the soft drinks is basically they were last time, they were free refills. So the second you bought one for £3, the rest of your drinks were free for the rest of the day at the rest of the time that you're in the pub, which was absolutely amazing for me. So I know Chris benefit from that as well as me, which is pretty cool. See you on the 24th as well. Is that the Friday? Is that the Thursday? I don't know, I can't remember. And then obviously we're going around the mint on the Saturday. The Saturday booking at the mint we're at is at 1 o'clock. I'm just going to check the dates now in my phone because I can't remember off the top of my head. Someone can quickly put it up quicker than I can look for it, but let's have a look. Yeah, it's the 25th that we're at the Royal Mint. We're going on the 24th. Ian's going on the 23rd. So yeah, Ian's going on the Thursday. I'm going on the Friday. Steve Fraser's going on the Friday. Chris Dyer's going on the Friday by the looks of it. And then we'll stay overnight on the Friday, probably stay the Saturday night, or we'll be staying the Saturday night, and then going home on the Sunday. So that'd be pretty cool if anyone wants to come and join us. So the tour we're going on, the one we booked on, is the 1 o'clock tour around the mint. So it's very interesting. You get to watch your coin. You watch how the coins are made. You see lots of that wouldn't surprise me, Chris. I'll read that comment in a minute. Yeah, so as I say, there's definitely it's definitely well worth doing. So as I say, what we tend to do when we check at Premier News, we get the meal deal, which is quite good value. You get your breakfast and you get an evening meal. The evening meal, you get either a starter or a dessert. I don't tend to get the desserts. I tend to eat the starters, only because I can't say I haven't got a sweet tooth. I have, but it's a ball ache for me if I have sweet stuff because I have to give myself more insulin. So I tend to avoid the sweeties, and I had the chicken wings. Oh, I did have the chicken wings last time as my starter, and then I had my main, which was a burger. And then you get a free pint. Now, of course, I don't drink my pints, and I had my free refill Cokes. So the pints that I had on the first night went to Mr. Fraser, and then the second night they went to Honey Monster. So that's pretty much, when I say 3 pints, it was mine and Ian's, because Ian wasn't drinking. He didn't like the beer. I think he was drinking in the end he was having Jack Daniels, I think, from memory. But yeah, I had my soft drinks. So Chris is the same as me, and according to this, he's put on here that he's already made a deal with Steve Fraser to sell him his pint for 3 A to Z 10p's. Bearing in mind, Chris, we're hoping to be able to get a load of 10p's from the till at the Royal Mint again. So I don't think the 10p's from Steve would be that much of a thing, to be totally honest with you, mate, because we're probably going to get a couple of hundred yourself, hopefully. But yeah, that's the deal you've got. I think Steve's probably had you over a barrel there, to be fair, but that's fine. I think you must have forgot that you're going to be picking up the 10p's from the A to, from the Mint, hopefully. So if he's bought a pint for 3 of them, that's 30p. That's a plus for Steve, really. But yeah, I say, anyone who wants to join us, come down, meet us. It'll be absolutely brilliant. But please introduce yourselves so we know who we're talking to. It'd be nice to put some faces to names, etc. But obviously, don't forget the most important person that's going to be there is Ian himself from the Great British Coin Hunt. He will be there, and obviously, I'm sure if people want his autograph, he'll sign his autograph for you, etc. So I say Ian himself will be there for definite. Let's have a quick catch up with some of his comments. I picked up a parcel today, Scott. It was A to Z cufflinks for my son, which he is older, amazing quality, great. Yeah, the cufflinks are nice, Disney, you're quite right. So you got some cufflinks from Ian. So I do like cufflinks. I've got some of the, I think they're Paddington ones. I got them from Ian. I got them as a gift. Very, very nice. I unfortunately haven't got a shirt to put them on yet, so I probably will have to get one at some point. I know one of my friends saw them and he quite liked them, but I said, no, mate, you're not having them. They're a present to me. I'm keeping them. So, and they're 50p's. So, if it had been might have been a different story, but because they're 50p, they're going nowhere. But yeah, they are very nice. I like them. I know a lot of people like the cufflinks that Ian sells, so it's definitely so that's fine. So let's have a quick look. Lorna, yeah, I know you're not coming, mate. A bit gutted. I know you said yesterday. I won't repeat why you said yesterday, but I know you're a bit gutted you're not going. Maybe we'll come next time. Chris he said he's there on the 24th. Yeah, Disney's just saying it's a shame that Lorna's not going. He's going on the 25th very early, staying one night. Oh, sorry, that's Disney. Sorry, she's going on the 25th very early, staying one night. I think I'm doing the same. I'm going on the Friday, whatever date that is. Staying the Friday night, staying the Saturday night, coming home on the Sunday. Chris has put Scott. I've already sold. I've already read that. Yes, but 3. He's up to 3 to start with for his 10p's for his pint. That's fine. Disney's just put. She's got her son's initials. Sure, he'll love them. Yeah, I definitely do think he will. So I like the cufflinks. I like the Frankenstein ones that Ian had on that shirt. I think that Hannah won. They were very nice. My one says Paddington. I can't remember exactly which was one. I should have brought them down actually. I could show you the ones that I got. But I haven't put them on a shirt yet because I haven't got a shirt to wear them on. I did have a tuck shirt which you would normally wear them on, but unfortunately I got a hole in it, so I binned it. I didn't really wear it that often, to be fair. I think I wore it in a couple of Christmas do's. I had it for about 6 years and wore it about 3 times. But yeah, I don't really dress up as suited and booted. I'm quite lucky in my day job. I can wear whatever I want within reason. So I can't go in tracky pants or anything like that, but I can obviously go in trousers and jeans. So I'm quite lucky in my day job because I'm not customer facing. I was many moons ago, but I'm not anymore. So I can now go in what I like, which is quite nice. Certain things we can't go in. In actual fact, my company I work for, they've got lots of t-shirts which have got the company logo on. I'd love to get one of them, but I haven't got one of those, so I might have to invest in one of those eventually. But yeah, so I'm quite lucky in that respect, so I don't have to get a shirt to put these cufflinks on. I might purposely get one actually for the Mint trip, and then I can wear my cufflinks to show them off as well. And people will be quite impressed with my cufflinks, although I'm not like Ian, I won't get the shirt signed. Although I could be tempted, but if I do get it signed, it definitely won't be going with the cufflinks, because I say they're a present from Ian and I'm keeping those. I'm going to cherish those, they're lovely. So we've got literally about 35 minutes left, and then Mr. Fraser is taking over. As soon as he texts me to let me know he's on, I will obviously log off at that point. Is there anything anybody wants to discuss? We were talking about coins that people like and dislike. I've said a few times the one that is my favourite 50p is the D-Day 50p, originally in '94 and re-released this year into a small coin or a smaller version of the coin. The one I don't like is Benjamin Britten. A lot of people have said the Isaac Newton is their favourite 50p, and that's why it was my thumbnail, as it may be, at the start of the video. A few people have mentioned £2 coins that they like. I don't know too much about £2, or then again I was surprising myself at some of the knowledge I've remembered from watching other people's streams. So I some of the £2 coin designs. What do you all like? What are your favourite coins? I remember Disney telling me what hers was yesterday. I can't remember the top of my head, but no, I believe he doesn't. Lonnie, you're quite right. So Lorna's just said that Ian doesn't have many shirts left, as he keeps letting people win them off his back. That's right. For those that don't know, Ian was updating his wardrobe. I'm led to believe. I think that's the best way of putting it. And yeah, he's been auctioning off, or he has been literally letting people buy the shirt from his back in some of his auctions. You know, I know that some people may have tuned in for auctions today. I do like the auctions when they're on, but as you can appreciate, you know, the guys at the Great British Coin Hunt do need time occasionally to catch up on the auctions that have happened. Make sure that, you know, that people have sent their coins in, that the coins that they've said they're going to win are sent out to people, etc. You know, that's you know, why some of the auctions we don't have auctions every day, is because of that fact. You know, we have to make sure that Ian and John and people in the background can sort out the orders that people do put through. Just a very quick reminder though, if anybody does ever or when in future, if you put bids in auctions, please ensure that you, when you send in your coins in, that you put a note in to say what you've won and who you are, because I think there's been a few that have turned up without people's names in, and it makes it a bit harder to track those coins down. If you know you've done that, send John an email and let him know that you may have been one of those people. It's just to help speed things up, because obviously the last thing that you know we want is anybody to feel upset that they haven't got their order, or you know there's been a delay on their order because they're trying to work out who sent the coins in. So it's a bit of a stock take, making sure that to catch up. That's why the auctions aren't always on. I haven't been asked to do any auctions today. Obviously, if I got asked to do any, then I would, but I haven't been, so I'm quite happy not to do them. I look at this as like a radio station. I know it isn't a radio station, but you know, it's like a talk show kind of thing. I'm talking, and then when we do an auction, when the auctions are on, it's like me playing a record, and that's pretty much how I look at it. On days like this, when I'm not doing the auctions, then I like to get interactive with all you guys that are watching. So you know, I'll waffle in the background, say my likes and dislikes, but it's nice that, you know, if you guys chat back and tell me what you're thinking, tell me what you know, what coins you like, what coins you don't like. It's just a bit of interaction to get us to know, you know our customer base a bit better. And obviously, if you are telling us what you like and what you don't like, Ian will look at that, see what coins he, you know, and possibly auction off those coins in his next auctions. So it's always worth, when someone like me is asking you what are your favourite coins, etc., what coins don't you like, you know, mention them, because in some of the auctions, if they're us CJs and we give them permission, we can remember what coins people like and we can auction those off. As long as they're on Ian's website, we know the amounts we're supposed to start at, we know what we're auctioning when we're told what we're auctioning. You know, it's quite well organised by Warren. He lets us know what we can auction and when and what for. And you know, we sort out at that point at the start of each stream before we come on what we can do. As I say, I've not been told to do any auctions today, but they will be back at some point. It's just not at the minute. I know the last auction thing, I think that Warren himself's done a few just recently, but he's the guy with the power for the YouTube channel. Obviously, he still gets guidance from Ian, but that's the whole point. You know, it is here. We are here to do coins, talk about coins, what interaction from you guys. And we also are, occasionally here to do auctions as well, where you can grab a great bargain even. I was just partly reading bandits there in the names. So I'll just have a quick catch up on the stream again. Ian doesn't edit a show. Yeah, I've read that one. Are you or anybody on here heading to the Mint on Sunday morning? I would like to visit the shop again when it opens, get some 10p's before heading off to the train. Disney, that's what we did last time. So yes, that was when they changed the rules on us again. So the first day when Ian went on the Friday, he got quite a few coins on the Friday. On the Saturday, they realised there was quite a few of the coin tubers there, and they limited the coin transactions. But we managed to get them, and we basically rinsed them all their 10p's. A few times the tills were empty and had to go get more stock, which is great. It's great for us, not so great. But then again, I can't see how the Royal Mint can moan at that, because they're still making sales at the end of the day. Going to get 10p's in our change. However, we're still buying things to get those 10p's back. So they're still making a profit. So I don't understand why they put restrictions on things. But yeah, we went back on the Sunday, Ian and I, and went with my family collects. And unfortunately, they limited us to literally only 10 that day. So we left sooner than we thought we would do. I thought we'd be leaving around about 12 o'clock. We ended up leaving just gone 10, because of the fact that they didn't want us to take any more coins. I think it's because we took so many the day before, to be totally honest with you. But yes, Disney Princess, we are looking to go back probably on the Sunday again before we come home, to get some. And on the Sunday is a day where they will swap 5 normal 10p's for alphabet 10p's of your choice, but only once. Although Ian managed to do it twice from 2 different people. So we kind of twigged that if the staff are different, they don't know who's done it already. And then you might be able to go and do it twice. Not that I've just said that again, although I have clearly. So yeah, just if there's ways to do things, you can possibly do them. I only got 1 lot, but I know Ian got 2. So yeah, that was on the Sunday. So on the Sunday, so you can go down with 5 normal 10p's and swap them for 5 alphabet 10p's of your choice, as long as they've got them in. So I know that Ian was particularly keen on getting the S's, because they, for some reason, sell quite good value on certain sites. So I think he ended up with 15 S's, because they weren't overly ready in the till the S, but they had them on the Sunday. But there was certain letters that the Royal Mint didn't have. I think there was about 6 of them. N was one I know they didn't have. But I can't remember the other letters off the top of my head. Oh, A. They didn't have A. They didn't have B. They didn't have N. I think they didn't have D from memory. There were certain letters that the Royal Mint themselves didn't have either. But they were happy to swap 5 coins for 5 letters of your choice. So as I've said quite openly on here, if you've got 4 people that are going in your family, for example, or 4 people in your trip, and you've got people that aren't bothered about the 10p's, then what you could do is give somebody a 50p piece, give your own 50p piece, get 2 other people to do it for you, and if they've got 20 available, you could literally walk in with your 4 lots of 20p, 4 lots of 50p, and get 20 different letters. If you're clever enough to work out how to do it, which letters I've got, which letters I haven't got, you could technically nearly fill a book doing it that way, if you've got enough people in your family or enough people on your trip doing it. I'm sure we can suss something out if people are after letters on the Sunday. If that's what I'm trying to hint at there. So for example, Disney, if you're there and I'm not bothered about the 10p's because I've got my 2 books, I could possibly get 5 letters that you may need. You could get 5 letters that you may need, and there's 10 out of your 26 that you may need for a book. Someone else might jump in and join in, if you see what I'm saying. But yeah, you definitely have a bit more time on the Sunday, hopefully, to do it. So yeah, that's what we're hoping to do and going to go down and do. But yeah, there's certainly ways that we can try and suss things out for people, or I'm sure Ian is, well, I know Ian's very good at working things out, so definitely worth going down on the Saturday, the Friday if you can, the Saturday and the Sunday. If you only go for 2 days, try and go both days. That's, you know, great as well. Ian's going down on the Thursday. No doubt I'll go to the Mint on the Friday, the Saturday, and probably the Sunday. The whole point of it is to get as many 10p's as you can, if they're still doing that. Also, a reminder for those that are watching, if you are going to the Mint and there's a brand new 50p that's released into circulation, I'm led to believe that the cafeteria get those 50p's. So in other words, if you get something at say £1.50 from the caf and you give them a £2, or you give them £2 or whatever, you can get one of the new 50p's in your change. As well as the caf only give you 2 10p's though, just to warn people. So the caf will only give you 2 10p's, whereas the shop itself will give you 5 10p's in your change. That's how they were doing it. They say they may change it when they realise that we've come in again. I'm sure there's people watching this stream now that will tell the Royal Mint on purpose that Ian and people that stream for the Great British Coin Hunt are coming to the Royal Mint on the 25th of January and the 24th and the 23rd, and they will be waiting for us to turn up and changing the rules that they give to different people, like they did for us 3 times when we were there last time. I get it, you know, give everybody a chance to get these coins, but at the end of the day, they're still selling things, they're making money, so why limit us to only have 10 things bought one day? Don't get that. That doesn't make business sense to me. You've got somebody that's a customer wanting to buy something, they may be wanting to get your 10p's, however, let them buy something. You know, what harm is it doing to you? You're selling something, you know. They pay peanuts for the postcards that we were buying, you know, 8 to 10p for a postcard, and we were buying for 50p, so making 40p on the postcard. We did that hundreds of times, so why would you whinge? Why would you moan at that? You're making a profit on that. I bought something for Katie. I bought her a money box. Actual fact, oh sorry Madge, I'll quickly get that money box. Give me 2 seconds, it's literally over there. Let me just grab that. I'll show you the money box. I like it. I think it's really nice. I got this for Katie. Oh, here it is. So that's what I got for Katie. It's a Peter Rabbit money box. So there's the front of it and there's the back of it. So I got that for Katie, Peter Rabbit, and you can hear there's coins in there. The coins that are in there are, how can I put it, the desirable ones that people want, that I've been keeping for Katie. Oops, I might have just dropped one at the cat. Forgive me for making a bit of noise there in the background. Probably woke a couple of people up that have fallen asleep listening to my boring voice. But yeah, this money box, I'll have to find that one that fell in a minute. I keep my coins that are worth keeping in. So for example, there's a 2017 Shield, because that's a low mintage. So yeah, this is the money box that I put my coins in. It's Katie's, but the ones that I keep back are the ones that I will eventually send to Ian, go in this money box. But I got that from the Royal Mint for £22. Got my 50p change in my 10p's, and I was more than happy with that. It's a nice present for Katie. So there's lots of things they do sell at the Royal Mint. So it's absolutely great. I've now looking as 2008 Britannia. So I say these are the ones that are definitely worth keeping your eye out for. I'm trying to find a coin that everybody loves. I bet that's the one I dropped on the floor. It'd just be called Sod's Law, that, wouldn't it? Oh, I like that one, but no, it's not the one I'm looking for. That's the one that got my Katie into coin hunting. The original Peter Rabbit. That's the one that got my Katie into the coin hunts. That's one of the most desirable coins that everybody wants. That's a nice lady in the post office gave me that one. That's my spare puddle duck. Spare one, as I say, but I got that from a nice lady from my post office. That's why she's getting her coin book. swap the. I've basically said she's given me the puddle duck, so I'm giving her that coin book because I knew how much puddle duck was worth. She's just giving it 50p, and I thought I can't do that. I can't take a coin I know is worth 12 to 15 quid off somebody for 50p. If I found it in change, that's a different story, and I have found one in change literally the last couple of days. That's in this pile as well. So I am quite lucky finding coins because she gave me one and she knew it was worth. I knew it was worth about 10 or 12 quid or 15 quid, depends where you get it from. Because I knew it was that, and she collects 10p's. She didn't have an album. I got her an album in place of the puddle duck, which I think was a fair deal. A bit like I did with Steve, I swapped him a 2018 Rabbit and Bunny, Foxy Bunny, for a Newton uncirculated for my friend Shell. So we all do these things to help each other on this channel, on the coin streams. It's a nice thing to do. I happily help people if I can. As Disney knows as well now, I sent her a coin yesterday, or today I sent a coin. She asked for yesterday. So yeah, it's the whole point of it. We're here to help people. If we can. I don't mean as in the Great British Coin Hunt. Ian helps people in his own ways and does lots of help for people, but I mean myself. I'm here. I'll happily give people advice, or help people out. Hannah, I know that when she got the Olympic coin book, she's given some of her Olympic coins away to Louise and another person before, because she had duplicates. Not everybody is always looking for something for nothing. There's a few of us out here that are genuine people that will happily do trades and swaps. It's a family. It's a nice place to come to, have a chat, and see if you can help other people out if they need you to. But bearing in mind in the background, if there's any coins that you do want to buy and you're happy to buy, then visit Ian's website. Have a look at Ian's website, and he'll happily sell the coins to you if he's got them. If he hasn't got them, then Steve may have them, or Chris or somebody. So bear that in mind as well, because at the end of the day, we're here to support Ian's business. He is the guy that's allowing us to stream on his channel and have this community and family as it may be. So Ian deserves a lot of credit. So it's nice. Keep supporting Ian. Buy things from his site, etc. Don't forget your raffle tickets as well, because there's quite a few of those out there. And again, let's not forget that the whole thing is due to Ian, and he's the guy who's brought this community or family together, as it may be. So big respect to Ian and the Great British Coin Hunt, and let's keep searching and buying things from him, or people that are on here that we know are decent and trustworthy. Absolutely, it's the place to you can trust people to get coins on here, like Steve. It's a genuine coin, etc. Ian, they will vet their coins and make sure before before they sell them, to be totally honest. So it's good. It's a good place to be. I enjoy streaming and talking to people, but again, it seems to be at the moment it's a one-way talk, because it's just me chatting and Disney. But let me just quickly catch up on what Disney said. I hope they're still there. Yeah, which 50p? I don't know. At Disney, what it is say that it's any new commemorative 50p. So say, for example, we would have been there when the Paddington came out. The Paddington would have been on day of release in the till for people to get. Or it would have been one released, like the Wallace and Gromit was released last week, but it wasn't released in circulation. If it would have been, that would have been available in the till as well. So that's what I've been told. The 50p's that are released would be available in the till. You guys had to behave on the Friday then, so we won't miss out yet, possibly. I don't think we will, though, to be fair. We'll get as many as we can, but we'll see what happens. Did you book Flex in the Premier Inn? Yes, I did. There is a big difference in the price. There is a difference in the price, but I think it's worth it. The reason that I booked Flexi is the first time I did it is because I'd never met Ian before. I'd seen him tubing. I'd never met him, and I did it for my own security as it may be. And the first time I did it, I'll be totally honest, I spoke to Ian. I'd know it was what he was all about, but I'd never met him personally. So I booked it on a flexi, and it was Ian's suggestion, because he said, basically, if I don't turn up or he doesn't turn up and we paid for it, then one person's out of pocket. So he realised that you can book it on flexi, which means you can book it and cancel it up to the day of arrival, but you pay a little bit more for it. But it was good. It was safety. If Ian would have asked me this time to book it as in pay it outright, then I would have done that. However, we have done it flexi again, and the reason behind it this time is because I've been hearing rumours of the Beasts on the East coming again in January, and if it's snowing really bad, we don't know what the train line is going to be like. We don't know what the motorway is going to be like. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen, touch wood. But yeah, we booked it on flexi because you can still cancel it from the day or up to the day that you go. If you would have booked it, if you book it non-flexi, then obviously you would have no choice but to go. That's why there's two different prices. I was wondering if I may. Live hasn't stopped. Haha. No, the live hasn't stopped. Sorry. Does it include the meals? No, you have to pay separately for the meals. But a good value. You get your breakfast. I can't remember the breakfast price, but you can actually, if you get the meal deal, you get the breakfast and the evening meal, and it's something like 25 quid, I think, a day. So, which isn't overly bad for breakfast and an evening meal from the pub. So that's not a bad price either. So it's definitely worth getting the evening meal. So you get in the evening meal, you get your starter or dessert and the meal itself and a free drink or a pint of something. For the breakfast, it's just an open buffet thing. You can have whatever you want. You can have 20 pieces of toast if you wanted, and loads of beans and sausages, whatever you fancy. And that's how you get those. And Steve's just put there, and you get your free pint for me too, laugh out loud. I believe Chris has already given you his free pint for Alphabet 10p's, Steve, so who knows? I might end up giving my free pint to somebody else. But yeah, the reason I say I get the free pint to somebody else is because, as I've mentioned a couple of times now, if you drink soft drinks like I do, and like Chris does, then basically it's £3, and pretty much you get your drinks refilled all night. Do we prepay or can we? Do we prepay or can that be flexi as well? No, you don't have to pay for the meal straight away. You just paid it on the day. You probably could prepay for it, but we didn't. We just literally paid on the day when we got there. They said, "Do you want the meal?" In actual fact, it wasn't me. It was Ian that did it. You've all heard the story about what happened with Ian. He forgot his PIN number for his credit card, and he had to pay for it online. So he was kind enough to pay for my room at that point, and I then refunded him in the cash a bit later on, which was interesting. But as I say, if it's the meal was £25 from memory. For those that don't know, you can drive to the Mint. It's free parking if you do go back, but it's from the hotel we stayed at. It was like £5 there and £5 back. It's only a mile and a bit down the road. You can even walk it probably in 10-15 minutes. I was too lazy for that. I was quite happy to jump in a taxi. However, what we said this time is, because it is very close, I drive and it doesn't worry me. I'm going to be a cheap taxi for 4 people, myself and 4 others. And Steve Fraser called shotgun already, so he'll be jumping in the front of the car. I think Ian will probably get in the back. I'm sure other people might jump in as well, but yeah, so there'll be 3 more seats, save people taxi fare. Other people may drive as well, so who knows, but it's free parking at the Mint, and obviously you stay as long as you want. How many are you having, Steve? Pints? No, Steve, probably a few hundred, like I say, a few hundred, quite a few. Right, okay, mate, let me know when you're in and I'll jump off. So Chris Dyer is saying he's prepaid for the meals and everything included. Yeah, so if you prepay it, it's cheaper. It's cheaper if you prepay it. It's if you don't prepay it, it's a little bit more expensive. But then you've got the security, you could cancel it up to the day of arrival. I don't think you can cancel it as easy and get your money back if you pre-book it, although you do pay quite a bit more. I can't remember exactly how much it was more to pre-book and to on the Flexi than what you do on the pre-book. It's like an insurance policy, isn't it, really? Disney's removed the message. I don't know what that was, so pass. I don't think with Disney it would have been anything that would have been removed by a mod. It's probably removed by herself, but I don't know what the message was. So yeah, as I say, anybody that wants to come along, meet us at the Mint, feel free. It'll be absolutely lovely to put names to faces, or it should, yeah, faces to names, I should say. Obviously, the most important person that's going to be there, in my opinion, will be Ian. He's a lot more important than us other CJs are. It'd be nice to meet you all, of course, but you know, a lot of people probably want Ian's autograph, possibly. Bearing in mind it's him that's started this channel, started everything going on YouTube. As I say, we're trying to make it a 12, well, it's definitely 12 hours, hopefully making it 24 hours channel. Hoping I can catch a ride over to the Mint, especially Sunday, as I have very little time. Yeah, as I say, there should be, there's probably going to be room in my car for 3 more. So Disney, you're welcome if you're the 3rd person that's asked. So obviously Ian and Steve get priority, only because they're the ones I've met already, and I class them as mates, so they're definitely jumping in there. So Ian and Steve's already called Shotgun. I don't know if Ian knows, but that'd be quite funny. So Disney, yeah, if you want to jump in and be one that'd be the 3rd one, that's fine. Who's banging downstairs, Scott? I haven't got a clue. I've had magic round my legs, so if you want to come down quickly, I've dropped a couple of 50p's. I don't know, I'm looking up at the ceiling. I've dropped a couple of 50p's on the floor. One landed near magic. You wouldn't mind coming down quickly? I can't really do it on camera. That'd be great. But yeah, so I say Disney, yeah, you're more than welcome to jump in. So that's Steve, Disney, me, and Ian. At least one more. It's a bit tight in the middle. Might just say that it's a Picasso, so it's not that big. I haven't heard any banging downstairs, so I'll have a look in a minute when I've finished. So yeah, by all means, Disney, you can jump in with us. I've got a funny feeling though that Warren and Hannah might. Well, no, again, I think Louise might be going as well, so those 3 might be in another car. You never thought about Chris. Your insurance too good, thinking what's this about Chris? Your travel insurance covers it if you can't go.
What was that?
Oh, Steve.
Right, where's your 50p?
What on earth's happened there?
On black and white.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. What happened was Steve has just logged in and he's took me off for a second. However, I have accepted him. I think it must have been the first time he's logged in with the details. So Steve should hopefully be on now or logging in. So I'm sorry that you lost me for a couple of seconds there. I think that might have been the only one. So look at the 50p I dropped on the floor. 2018 Peter Rabbit. Typical. We dropped that on the floor, wasn't it? Thanks so much, dear.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so let's have a quick look. That's a keyring holder. You never thought about Chris? Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Hi Jamie, you're back on. Something blew out of her ears. I'm not sure what that was. No, not the coin. Okay.
The wax.
What?
My wax.
Your wax come out of your ears, right? Okay.
So definitely right here.
You are definitely right here at the minute. That's because you've got a cold. Sorry, that was Sue chatting to me in the background. I know it was a bit rude, wasn't it? I apologise. So, so yeah, Steve will be on very, very shortly. We've got a quick catch up if anybody wants to ask any more quick questions before I shoot off. I showed off Katie's money box, so that I got from the Mint because I like it. So there's lots of things that Mint do sell actually. They sell some of the coin sets. No, that coin, your nose, haha, I don't get it. When Steve came on, yeah, I had to press a button to confirm it was him. you're a cheapskate, so you think of those things, laugh out loud. Oh, fair enough. That's right. Okay. Yeah. So basically, what happened was the first time you log back into it for a while, you basically have to verify that they're someone you know. So that's why I kept seeing an alarm on mine and I had to let Steve in and say it was Steve. So Steve is back. Coins and more. Hi, buddy. I hope your live has gone well. It's been busy, crazy today. Yeah, it's been all right, mate. It's absolutely fine. And I've jumped on for a while. Jamie, so he's put, he's apologised to Warren for the other night, and we've both moved on and remain friends. That's great. I don't know too much about it, to be honest with you, Jamie. I saw a couple of things, but I wasn't watching the stream. I've been quite busy myself, so I don't know too much happened. I was watching you do your coins, and then I nipped off for something, and next thing I looked back and it was Warren on. So I didn't know too much about it, mate, to be honest with you. But I'm glad you've sorted it out now. It's good. You're a nice guy. He's a nice guy. So let's whatever happened in the past happened in the past. That's cool. To make it very loud noise when Steve come on. Sorry for confusion. Okay, I don't know what that was about. I have booked for the Mint for the 23rd of December, so I will see if they still do the 10p's with my change. Yeah, Andrew, if you wouldn't mind, let us know. That'd be absolutely brilliant. It's great to hear, Jamie. Yeah, it is absolutely brilliant. I say, Jamie, at the end of the day, you're our gold bandit. I'm glad you sorted things out with Warren. Hopefully, you'll be back on soon. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening about it. I don't know too much about it. I was watching you do your coin stream, looking at all your bunks coins, enjoying them, and I saw you get a message, and next thing I know, you jumped off. So I don't know what happened, but I'm glad you sorted it out, whatever it was. Yeah, Andrew, thank you very much for letting us know. Hopefully, keep your fingers crossed. And if there's a new 50p out, don't forget to mention it at the mention it at the cafeteria. You might be able to get the new 50p. So yeah, that's absolutely awesome. Steve Willie is in the process of logging on. I'm just waiting for a text for him to tell me he's on, and at that point I will hand over the reins for part of the evening to Steve. And I think Coins and More, that's right, Matt. I think you're on after him at 11, but you're not being Martha. You're being yourself tonight. Or do I think you should come back dressed as Martha?
I like to be Martha.
Even Sue said she liked you being Martha. So you never know. You got a lot of fans as Martha.
Not that I don't like you anyway, but
so feel free at some point. Yeah. Anybody got a final question for me before I dash off? But bear in mind, again, very very quickly, lots of raffles available to be bought. I'm going to be going straight offline when I do and getting a raffle ticket to try and win the 5 Gruffalo coins. So I'll be going on to that. Have a look at some raffles. Don't forget to buy coins from Ian. If Ian hasn't got the coins, look at Steve Fraser or Chris's websites, or indeed UK Coin Hunter, who sells the coin albums. Matt's confirmed it's him tonight again. He's afraid. Yesterday of Martha backstage or something, I think it was, and she's coming on once a month. That to me is the best stream I have seen. It was hilarious. It was supposed to be, as we know, a coin stream, but it ended up being more a comedy sketch. I think it was brilliant, Matt. It made me and Sue smile. We couldn't draw ourselves away from the telly. It was absolutely brilliant. I don't want to dress up with Pugsy Bear, thanks. Very, very quickly, remember, if anybody does want to donate to Warren's charity Mind so he can dress up in drag himself around the Royal Mint when we go, please go through the admin site and donate to Warren, or donate with Warren's name on it. Sounds like we've got some fireworks going off in the background and the cats are scared, so I apologise. So I just wait for Steve to give me the nudge. I'm sure, well, I know he's logged in because I've already authorised him to log in. Let's have a quick look. I've got a text. That's what's so. Steve's ready when I am. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna wish you all a fond farewell. I'm sorry if I've waffled on too much at you. Thanks very much for anybody that's commented. I will be back on tomorrow between 8 and 12. Hope I can catch you all then. Lorna, Chris, very, very grateful again, as usual, for your help in the background. And let's all switch over to Steve. God bless, take care, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.